And hello, everybody. Thank you very much for being here. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. I am ElanPaul, for those of you who don't know, and most of you already do, so that's fantastic. It's good to have you here. Tamager, good to see you. Thank you very much for being here. Miss Chase, Mr. Broad over on YouTube. I know you guys can't stay long. Same with you, Sonalita. It's great to see you as well. Thank you very much for being here. Yeah, I know it's late over there. So thank you. Thank you very much for being here, though, for showing up at least at the beginning. Yeah, girl, good to see you. Thank you very much for being here. Love having you here. Thank you very, very much. One thumb. Yeah, the pallbearers. I love that. Love that, too. April, thank you very much. Yes, I know you got work projects going on. That's no problem. Appreciate you being here, too. Who else we got in the house? Ognum, good to see you. Thanks for being here, buddy. Appreciate you. Warfrat, and check out Ognum Games. He's got the link right there that just popped up for us. Appreciate you being here. Warfrat, good to see you as well as Gunboat Willie, and there's Gunboat Willie's channel as well. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Rothgar, good to see you, buddy. Appreciate you guys. Thank you. And for those of you who are joining us over on Twitch, appreciate you being there as well. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Started a survival game in about 4 hours, died about 4 times, tried to the trophy, make it to the center of the galaxy on survival mode, struggling. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, man. It's I don't know. Sometimes it can be a struggle, and sometimes it could just, everything falls into place. You all saw the Cursed Pilot that we did on Monday. You saw that 2-hour special there, and that was crazy. I mean, I came very close to dying with those Sentinels. I was down to 1 heart, and my shield was out, and I was like, what in the world? They're following me into the cave and all, so that was really crazy. So very, very strange. Worf, thank you very much for jumping over on the Twitch side. Appreciate you, buddy. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and get this done. It's called the SOLUS Protocol. For those of you who aren't familiar, I'm actually going to read through it. I think it deserves that kind of attention from Beeblebum. But the link is in the description below on YouTube. If you guys select that, it'll bring you over to beeblebum.com, and in the menu section you'll find all his links and stuff like that, or pardon me, his challenges that he puts in there. So this is the story that he has devised. This is out of the brain of Beeblebum. The Atlas is dying. Its code decays, its fragments scatter across the silent galaxy. Civilizations have vanished, and the last signals of life echo into static. In this emptiness, one mind awakens. You. You are the final directive of the Atlas. Your existence is not a coincidence, but a failsafe, the SOLUS Protocol. When all sentient life has ended, the Sentinel deploys one last traveler, a synthetic echo of consciousness, to journey into the void, merge with the core, and reignite the simulation from within. You awaken in a desolate world surrounded by remnants of a dead civilization. The only way forward is to restore fragments of the Atlas memory and reach the galactic core, where you must merge your essence with the dying system to restore balance, even if it means your end. So, custom game, it's all set to permadeath, extreme settings. The mode is abandoned, and the, let me see, consequences sliders to max. Tutorial missions are disabled. So we'll start with that there. I think the visor is fixed on Alita, if I remember correctly on the last update. I have played it a few times, including the anomaly missions, and I could see buildings and stuff like that, so I think we're good. Save the universe, no pressure. Right, exactly, Worf. Appreciate that. Started playing Subnautica 2. Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of it. Trust me, I've seen a lot of people playing that. It's that can suck you in as well. I really enjoy the graphics in it and everything like that. It's really intense, but I have that fear of deep water, so I probably won't be playing it. So, and Raging Chaos, good to see you. We're live. Yes, we are. We are live. Oh, as live as we can be, I guess. So, but good to see you guys. Thank you very much. So what else we got on this? So this is a role-play based running of this challenge. It's an honor system, obviously. It's intended to be immersive and to involve you in the game, or the challenge, if you will, a little bit more. So again, no starter ship. We have to find and claim another ship for this to work. The difficulty there is, as long as what we just brought up, is the scanner working, is the analysis visor working now. It is, last I saw. So as long as the analysis visor is working, we should be able to find these things. I can see graves, I can see buildings, so we should be all right. We're not allowed to use teleporters or galactic trade terminals. Network's offline. That's the whole premise of the story. So money is useless to you. So gathering up a lot of stuff to save it up, there's no use in doing so. The only thing that really kind of comes in handy here is nanites. Okay? No exploits, duplication, save scumming, the usual. Only one ship may be owned at any one time. So once you find a ship, if you want to get a different one, you find another crash ship, you have to trade it for that ship. You can't keep ships. Quicksilver terminal is off limits. So that means you can go to the anomaly, which means even though the mission is off, once you get out into space and the tutorials are turned off, once you have, you should get the messages and you should be able to find that one crashed ship as well. So if we want to trade for that, we can. We have to get far enough into that mission to access the terminal, if you will, next to the crash ship for that very short period of time, and that's as far as we'll take the story at all, because that will give us access to the anomaly, or should. Ship owner clarification. When a crash ship is found, you must exchange it with your radiant pillar if you can. If exchanging not possible, players should keep in mind that the radiant pillar is not available for use. If you wish to own a new ship, you must exchange it directly, and ships must always be exchanged directly, including if and when you acquire a Corvette. We'll see about that. Base buildings permitted. That's the weird thing about this. So, yeah, Crimson Desert is something else. It's been, yeah, I know. Same thing with me, Windrose, to talk about that for a second. Windrose has been sidelining my No Man's Sky play quite a bit lately. And I've proceeded quite a bit in the game. I'm looking at building a huge base at some point, but that's another story for another time. So, yeah, we'll get there. Anyway, moving along. Portals. May be used only once. That is the main portal on a planet. Planetary portal. You have to retrieve 5 glyphs. So it's tough. Space stations. All the space stations are derelict anyway. You're in an abandoned mode. But you can enter and you can scavenge for materials and stuff like this, as long as you don't use the trade terminals that are there or the portals that are in there. You have to jump from system to system. Anomaly visits are allowed, but again, you have a couple terminals that are still functioning, but you got to stay away from the Quicksilver terminal. So the objective is to rebuild your systems, prepare for the Atlas journey, locate and claim the crashed vessel, get the 5 glyphs, use them to activate the planetary portal, use all sunset if you wish to get to the closest one, but you got to get 5 glyphs to activate the portal. Upon reaching the center, you merge with the Atlas, and that completes the SOLUS protocol, restarting creation, as he puts it. Again, it's a role play. So, and the only option about failing, if you fail at some point, you miss a rule, you step on something, you have to destroy every item in your inventory. Professor Cynical is now following us over on the Twitch side. Thank you very much, Professor. Appreciate you. I don't see you in there. There he is. There he is. I'm on Twitch too. Yeah, dual streaming, my friend. YouTube and Twitch at the same time. I figure everybody else is doing it. Why not I jump into that boat too while I'm at it? And to talk about No Man's Sky, we'll talk a little bit more as well, because Professor, I'm sure you've been hearing some weird stuff in the news, not in the news, but in the underlying elements out there. I've been discovering a very interesting, I don't want to call it anything specific, but there's an interesting story underlying in the internet right now about a possible thing, either in regards to No Man's Sky or possibly Light No Fire. But a lot of it is skeptical because of the fact that they don't know whether this, and I'm going to say it now, whether the website is verified or not, whether it's just a game, whether it's just something that a fan of No Man's Sky has put out there, or who's responsible, because everything's hidden. But it's very interesting what we're discovering about it. And I'm trying to break the code myself, but I don't know if I'm going to be, I don't know if I have the brain to do it. Let's put it that way. But it's been a very interesting run on that. So we will see. We will see. More like, ew, tube. Thank you, Vats. Appreciate that. Oh, well, let me help you out on that one, shall we? There we go. Okay. Just done a video about it. Tried to break it and got close. I'm so close to it, to be honest with you, but I will be admitting to the fact that I am using a little bit of AI to help me out and try to decipher it. But there's a code in there. There's a message in there somewhere. I've heard auditory, I've heard picturesque, combining pictures, all kinds of different stuff to try to break it, but it's very, very interesting. So yeah, I'm glad you got a video. Check them out, folks. Professor Cynical. I don't know why you didn't pop up in there, but you should have popped up with a link to your website, but I don't see it for some reason. I'll have to check Streamlabs later, but I know it's working. Maybe it only happens on YouTube. It's possibly. Yeah, that might be it. Maybe it's because it's of your name over. Oh, that's because you're over on Twitch at the moment. That's probably why. All right, we'll fix that. We'll throw that in there since you have a Twitch channel too. How interesting. Yeah, Twitch to lurk. Yeah, you go ahead and lurk away, man. I appreciate it. You're welcome, Vats. You're welcome anytime. All right, let's switch over to the main screen, guys. And we're over here on No Man's Sky. We're obviously going to start a new game. It's obviously going to be custom. We're going to go switch over to permadeath. And let's mess with everything. Abandoned mode, as you can see. Everything's maxed out over here. Expensive purchases, not that we're buying anything. Harsh conditions on the inventory. Enemy strength is going to be challenging. Hopefully we don't run into any more sentinel and get into those battles. Fishing, we want to make sure that's very challenging, especially on our starter planet. And reputation, and we're going to lock our settings. So everything is all set up to maximum here. So, hello, Grandium. Appreciate you being over there, Miriam. Thank you very, very much. So let's get started, shall we? And yeah, there we go. Thank you, Demaker. Appreciate that. So let's go ahead and get started. We'll confirm the game, and SOLUS protocol is in effect. Awesomely. Awesomely. That's a name. That's a word. I'm sure I'm making stuff up as I go. All right. So this ought to be an interesting run. Again, we're just going to start out right fresh and new. I'm guessing it's toxic. Gamma dust, they are enforcing, so there should be a lot of them here. What do we else we got? We got copper, uranium, and cobalt. We want to grab some uranium probably at some point. Cobalt will come in handy. We don't really have to look for a cave then. Even though there's one right next to me. And it's not toxic, it's radioactive, pardon me, radioactive planet. Okay, got a lot of those guys in the ceiling there. Okay, good deal. Alright, so I'm going to get some stuff to make some batteries with, and we'll go from there. Ah, your girl Cyan's over there on the Twitch side too. Appreciate you being there, dear. I can get some carbon in here. Freaking A. Yeah, love it, love it, love it, love it. No, I don't know why I got the barrel bulb. I don't need those. It's funny how often we spend in the chat in so many different situations when I'm like watching other viewers and stuff like that, Jason and the gang. It's amazing how much time we spend just saying hi to each other the whole time, everybody that's in there. Those can be viewed. Excellent. Secondary element is oxygen. Good. Now, I don't know what the hazardous plants are going to be like on this planet, but that's not bad. So we know we can get carbon in these places, so we'll have to do that a little more often. But I'd really rather stick to getting cobalt at this point. Maybe, just maybe, it's to do with the 10th anniversary update or Light No Fire, if it is legit from Hello Games. That's what I was thinking too. I'm really hoping for that. Someone was able to pull a date out of it. I don't know how true the date is, so... And I'm not talking about the log. I don't know if you've seen that, but I've seen the date log in there. For all the attempts to breach it, so to speak, and a couple of them brought up some very interesting stuff. It keeps saying, what is it? No, sky is not the limit. The sky is not the limit. That's a very interesting statement. A lot of people can't wait for it. I got people who don't play No Man's Sky that are excited to hear about Light No Fire and want to be part of that. So it tells me a little something about it. It's going to be very, very interesting. Yeah, I used to hate caves too, and now they're just like the best place to hang out in. It is an interesting challenge, yeah, and Beeblebum comes up with all these interesting challenges. This one is one of those ones where it shouldn't involve any fighting at all. So those of you who don't like the combat aspect, it should be great for those of you who just want to, you know, chill out and play a challenge that might be a little bit tough. And it really can be done in a shorter amount of time. I think I completed my first time running through this in like 5 hours total. So I'm pretty sure I can get this done a little bit quicker. So we'll see how it goes. Let me see how much cobalt I have. I'm hoping for having at least 200. Hey, we got 200. What do you know? I'm going to get rid of the marrow bulb. Got enough sodium. Nice. Nice. That'll help out. I don't think there's any rocks down here. But no, I'm not going to bother with that. Okay, let's get some ferrite when we get out, and we'll check things out. All right. And for those of you who don't, let me just check real quick, see if we have any buildings. Yeah, I don't see anything yet, but that doesn't necessarily mean anything. All right. Yeah, I need rocks. Those rocks? That's rocks. We'll scan that too, so we get a secondary element out of it. Yeah, dihydrogen's handy. It'll be handy later on. It says attack 100% sentinels you see. I think the hardest one was the cursed pilot, so check out the instructions on that. I did come out with a video the other day, Tuesday, about that one. But that challenge is very interesting, to say the least, because it does involve a lot of fighting. Because in order to take off with your ship again, you have to get a hard frame engine from a mech. That's the only way to do it. Okay. Start out with 11. See if we can get a few more batteries out of this. Good evening, Captain Afterland. Good to see you. Frank Caldwell, good to see you as well. Did you come in the same car together or something? Plenty of seating out there. Go ahead and have a seat. You guys arrived at exactly the same time. I think that's the funniest thing in the world.
Radiation protection.
Falling. A little bit more. How about you? You enough? Come on, give it to me. 7? That's not quite enough. There's a bug. Scan bug. That's not the bug. Bug up. There was just a bug here. That was weird. He just took off, I guess. Gotta get used to the buttons again, believe it or not, because I've been playing Windrose so much, I'm having trouble keeping track. Oh, it's a bone planet, too. That's very interesting. Yeah. Calm down. Okay, oxygen plants don't seem to be a problem. How many is that? 3, 7? Okay, good. So we need a few more. 4. We definitely need nanites, because we can use that for stuff that we can purchase for our ship or for the planet, you know, other items that we need to get later on, recipes and stuff like that. Working on a new challenge that I think you would like. No jetpack challenge merged with landlocked. You have to walk and find a ship, not the one you start with, obviously, to leave the planet, but it also goes for the rest of the game. No jetpack, and each planet you ditch your ship and have to find a new one. Yikes. That's rough. That's a rough one, because no jetpack, if you fall into a hole, you got to dig your way out. That's the only way to get out. Boy, it'll be kind of tough to stay away from the jetpack button, I can tell you that, too. I stowed away on his yacht, but don't tell him. Nice one, Frank. Nobody told me I have a yacht. No wonder I didn't notice stowaways. I love it. Professor, that's a tough one. I don't know. Maybe is that something I can do? I'm not sure. I got to use my jetpack, man. I'm addicted to it. Got to use it. That's carbon. Okay. Rock? Carbon. Rock? Pure ferrite. Rock. Rock. There's another rocks right there, but we'll just get these small ones. We do need more ferrite at some point because we're going to need to build some stuff. I notice it's going down kind of slower than I expected. The hazard protection. There we go. Watch my overheating. There we go. Hey, Broken Red. Hi, is this world private? Yeah. Yeah, it is. No, we're not letting anybody join us. It's a challenge. Appreciate the follow, though. Thank you very much. Over there on the Twitch side. Thank you, thank you. Accept the challenge? I might. Put up the rules somewhere. I think you have your own website, too, man. Put the rules somewhere so we have all the rules laid out so I know exactly what I can and can't do, or else I'll cheat. I'm kidding. I won't cheat. Alright, that's good. And we got some magnetized ferrite out of that, and pure ferrite. Go figure. What the heck? Okay, whatever. Alright, so which way we're going? We happen to be heading north. Where's our ship at? It's over that way. Where are we on the planet? Perfect. Let's just go north. Let's see. Lots of bones everywhere. Alright, let's go. You know, you can make that challenge even more difficult just by calling it no HUD as well. Oh, you guys are my hazardous flora, are you? Yeah, the ones I don't like. Oh, speaking of which, where are the other animals? We got flying and 2 underground. Okay, so I can stop looking at the ground. Rebind it. Oh no. I haven't finished my life debt challenge. Windrose and Subnautica have distracted me too much. Yeah, I hear you. That could be spicy. the no HUD? Yeah, it could be very spicy. Spicy's a good word. Hey, Tense Serenities, good to have you over there on YouTube. What's up? Hope you're all having a good midweek. Yeah, as good as can be. I already scanned you. Alright. Oh, does this place have... No, that's not it. Ooh, damaged machinery. I don't mind if I do. See, I can see damaged machinery again, I noticed. As well as buried caches. I should really be hitting those up. There it is. Boink. Keep forgetting. The other thing I need to do, right? Okay. What'd we get? A Sentinel boundary map. Well, that's pretty cool. Go figure, man. I don't think I'm going to need any of the broken technology underground. Buried tech, if you will. Because... Oh, isn't this cool? Because there's nothing I need to get with it. I'm not trying to build anything. Base-wise. I mean, I could get, I guess, a dual refiner or something like that, but everything else can be purchased with nanites. So, that's in my mind, anyway. You shall announce the new challenge in the coming days. Awesome. Appreciate that. StreamHack, watching on Twitch and commenting on YouTube. I love having 2 windows open. Yeah, you should see what happens when I'm doing things like that, too. I usually have, like, 3 different streamers open at the same time. Makes it a little difficult to keep track of everything. But, because you don't know who you made a comment to what. Alright. See? Unknown building right there. So the visor situation looks like it is okay. So let's hit this broken machinery over there while we go. Oh, there's another one right in front of me. I can see them better. That's the best part of it. And man, that radiation is just taking forever to drop. I'm not going to complain about it, honestly. And there's the chime. That was the only way, before the analysis visor was fixed, it's the only way we could tell whether we were close to buildings or not. And then we had to get up to like a high point or go into photo mode in order to figure it out. Oh, there was a plant there too. I should get some condensed carbon while I'm at it. Is there anything flying overhead? There's one. Been wanting to get that guy. Uranium. Let me grab some. I know it's an odd item to keep in my inventory, but we're not inventory hurting, if you will, because this could come in handy if I get a nice radiation upgrade for my suit, hazard protection, if you will. We'll see what happens. Take a selfie. Is that what we call that? Taking a selfie? I usually set it to a hotkey. Douglas Spine, good to have you over there on the YouTube side. Appreciate you being there. That's rare too. Gotcha. You find them in the nanites? Yeah, that's true. Well, can you? Yeah, you can. Do they give you much nanites? I'll have to check that out. That's not a bad idea. Alright, how much do I got? 250? Alright, let's get up to 300 and I'll call it there. But honestly, for a radioactive planet, this one's pretty tame. 297, I guess we'll call it there. Mining beam's down to 8% already.
Technology recharge.
Yeah, why not? Let's check to see what we got in here. I'll grab that for now. That way I don't have to get as much stuff later on. I do want to make a refiner at some point or another. And I think one more load of it will be good. Take selfie in the game? I usually do. Let's see. I need a selfie, huh? Let's do a selfie. So set that to a hotkey first of all. There we go. How about that? Ah, you bum. Couldn't get it in time. Hold on. There we go. A little lower. We got to get some of the background here. There you go. Selfie. Selfie gotten. Where's that building at? See, that's the problem. I should have marked it, huh? I know I'm looking right at it. Hold on a second. It can't have disappeared. Unless I was going the wrong way. Boink. Break my ankle there. Okay, so we just got shelters. Buildings are not off limits. This is not fugitive, so we can run into buildings. We just can't really do much. Okay, Jason. Life support module. I'll gladly use that. Put you over here. Put you over here. And there we go. Okay. Yeah, we may not have to use these batteries at all the way things are going. So getting nanites from this is okay. Getting anything else is really useless. Come on, get that out. Get through the door. Thank you. Let me pick this up, and I want to see what it would cost us to... well, how many nanites we get for these things. Not interested in the word. Okay, let's see here. So we want to make a metal plate. Do we have enough ferrite? Yeah, I think we do. Do we have enough oxygen? We do. All right, let's see what happens. Oh, there it is. That's not bad. I mean, it's 15 nanites per. So that's not terrible. Every nanite counts when we're doing stuff like this, so. $115. Oh, you 1 to 15 ratio is what you were saying. Got it, got it. I thought you were talking about a time. I'm like, what time are we talking here? Why don't we go ahead and get that done for a minute? All right, and we'll make our next stop. So we're mostly heading north, but I don't mind deviating a little bit in order to find stuff. All right, I got some buried cash up there. It's not far. Not what I was trying to do. Did I kill him? Yeah. There we go. Hello. Looks like it's heading straight at me. Thing is even if I'm inside something like this, they can still get to you. So, kind of sucks. This is actually cave-like materials over here. I'm kind of surprised we don't see anything yet. Love to find those extra 2 animals, though. Wait till that gets down to 75, and then we'll take a walk. And good. And that way, it can go all the way. Actually, and I ought to put a little carbon in here. Okay. Let's check out the buried cache, and we'll come back. Clouds do follow me. Should I not look at them or something? Or should I watch them carefully in case they are really following me? We should be getting nanites, sentinels soon. Okay. Platinum. Not that that's really useful to us. Can't really turn into anything. I can't believe I got 3 microprocessors already. I don't think we're going to need any projectiles. I can always make some. Yeah, I'm going to get rid of that. You know, I ought to put that in here. Let me go ahead and do the... hit the wrong button. Let's do the Sentinel Hive look for thing here. Because usually it finds one the closest to you. And this could be an opportunity to get a nice multi-tool. These glowing rocks are pretty. Not bad. 18 minutes away, and it's in the direction we're going, so that's pretty cool. Ow. I knew that was going to happen. Double tap. Good to have you in the house, dear. How you doing today? Boink. 2 bounces off the ground. Almost done. And there we go. Perfect. All right. All good here? Good deal. Glad to hear. It's middle of the week. We're past that midway point. And here in the U.S., we've got a nice 3-day weekend coming up. So our Memorial Day is on Monday, so that'll be great time to spend... I don't know. I'll probably be doing something around the house. I'm sure my... It's more than a honey-do list. It's more of a family do list. We've got a lot of do's to get done. Okay, so while we're heading in that direction, let's keep an eye open for buildings. Lifts would be nice. Unmarked graves would be fantastic. But I'm not going to get my hopes up. Grabbed another one on the way. Can't get any luckier than that, man. Nice. That was good. That worked out well. Now I got to check to make sure I didn't pass anything up. That was really cool. Hot here today. High humidity on top of it, eh, Gunboat? One more week and I'm off work for 2.5 months. Gee, I wonder what you do for a living. Yeah, we've got next week and the week after, I think, isn't that set? Or is it just next week? Now I don't know. I think it's just next week. Yeah, next week's the last week of school, so. So at the risk of everybody groaning again, what is the SOLUS protocol challenge? Okay, had to get at least one good groan in there. Was that a good groan? I think that was a pretty good groan. It is a special challenge by Beeblebum. Yeah, some of you may or may not be familiar with. You can check out his website, beeblebum.com, obviously. And he has a few challenges over there. This is the newest one he's invented. or came up with. Ooh, I can take that. Life support. All the way, my friend. And basically, you're in an abandoned universe. You're the only... You have just woken up. The Atlas is using you as a last-ditch effort to respark or reignite the universe. And it is up to you to make it to the center. In permadeath mode, of course. Extreme permadeath. We have all the sliders set to maximum. And to make it to the center of the universe, basically. We have to get 5 glyphs, and we can only own 1 ship at a time, except our starter ship. Starter ship must be traded for something. So we have to find a crashed ship while we're at it. And it'll be in our best interest to keep an eye open for just about anything that we can possibly find. And money is useless. So don't bother with the money. So we're starting out on a pretty decent planet here, I'd say. Hey, another microprocessor. I've got 4 of them now. Unbelievable. So that's the premise behind it. And it's kind of an easier going challenge than some. You can still die, you can still get hurt. Don't pick fight with Sentinels if you can avoid it. A bank holiday in the UK? Okay, cool. Good deal, Frank. College across the street from me, so graduation party time happening. Ah, get out the earplugs. Or join them. And the Sentinels are coming out now. Just make believe you're the same age. Or you're one of the professors. They'll never know. Actually, with enough alcohol, they won't know. Hey, Beeblebum is... Speak of the devil. Wait till he comes in here. Hold on. Because he'll come in here with a buzz. You know he will. Beebs. I don't know if he had to do a raid and run, but hopefully he'll show up. So Beebs is raiding with Party of 11 over on Twitch. Appreciate you, Beebs. Thank you very, very much. I don't know if you're there or not, but thank you. And everybody's been asking what the SOLUS protocol is, and been trying to do the best I can to... Did he just slap me? I think he just slapped me. Thanks for the shout-out. Appreciate it, my friend. There he is. See, I told you he'd say buzz, didn't I? Good to see you, man. Yeah, everything seems to be working. I'm seeing buildings. The analysis visor seems to be fixed. So everything's working out, and yeah, I get to try this challenge, and this is the second time I've tried it. So I'm hoping to get it done a little bit quicker. But it's a more easygoing challenge, I think, personally. So we'll see how it goes. Hope you're doing well, man. How was your stream? Did everything go good over there? I was watching for quite a while. I was at work, so I really couldn't jump in and talk too much. Oh, and you over there too? Well, look at that. So you're rated on both sides. I've been double rated. I feel so violated now. I don't know why. But thank you for that. Appreciate it, my friend. Oldest daughter finally got married on her 7th of May after being together with my new son-in-law for more than 10 years. That's fantastic. Congratulations, Mr. Broat. That's awesome. You know, that deserves a round. There we go. Congratulations, man. The island is massive. Yeah. Oh, one of those situations. The first island in Valheim is always a big one sometimes. For me, it was always a big island, and I had trouble finding the whole way around. And of course, I died a lot every time I play. But I'm still stuck in Windrose right now. I've got my eyes on an island specifically that I want to build a really big base on. So I'm working on that. Well, you know, it's the way he put it, man. I'm just saying. I'm hoping that we can find another place here soon, another building, but right now we've got our eyes on a sentinel pillar 8 minutes away. It really puzzles me when they break something like that in an update, and it's like, you know, you guys know that was probably a really old bug, and how did it get reintroduced into the system again? Which is sloppy to me, and I don't mean to criticize, but it's kind of sloppy programming. You guys should know better. But, you know, crap happens, I get it. Raid and run. Yeah. No problem. I know it's late over there, man. You go ahead and go head on to bed. Have a great evening. Thank you very much, and I appreciate you on both sides. Rating on both Twitch and YouTube. Thank you very, very much, man. He is the author of this SOLUS protocol, folks. So, again, check out his website at beeblebum.com. Menu section at the top right, drop it down. You'll see all the challenges in there. That's where the Fugitive Challenge originally started. Hey, perfect opportunity. Eat up those things. Deal. Buildings. I need a building. No buildings. Okay, that's all right. Let's grab this guy. Search my home next time. For my home next time. I found an island. If you're still there, I found a round island that's kind of it's nearly a perfect circle. Figures. And it's got a cutout in the middle that has a little island in the center of that. Oh, come on. Really? You're hitting me from every side here, man. All right. Hopefully I should have enough to repair this. There we go. So it's really, really cool. Makes a nice inlet into the island, so I'm thinking of a couple of nice lighthouses at the end. You can put bonfires down everywhere, and so far bonfires seem to prevent a lot of the bad guys from showing up. So, including sometimes animals, I've noticed. So I've been dropping a bonfire down here and there just to test the theory out. Oh, that's probably just because of that, because it's literally right in front of me, but I'm thinking maybe another building. So let's hit this building first, see what's up with it, and then we'll hit the other thing. Yeah, that didn't work right. Trying to wait for my shield to start rebuilding again before I take off. Here, you're hurt. Here, have a toxic storm. Thank you. Thank you, nomanssky. Oh, Sean Murray, you're always doing great things for me. Appreciate it. Multi-tool is an S-class. No, I don't think so. There we go. Just another shelter. But I'll take it. And you notice I haven't had to recharge my hazard protection the whole time. So we did all that walking around without protection. So I think we got very lucky with this planet. Well, one of these ought to have some nanites in it, though. I'll take the carbon. Oh, I'm so glad, because it's been very helpful. Yeah, nanites, that's what I'm after. Okay, good. We have caves here. Any animals showing up? There should be 2 underground animals, but I haven't seen any yet. Anyway. Oh, that's what's going on. That's why it's dropping so slow. That glitch is still in the system. If your scanner's damaged, you're doubly fortunate, because your hazard protection for some reason is linked to it, and it takes forever to drop. So I'm gonna just take advantage of it. Get over there. You go for the buried caches. Nice X-class scanner is going to help with the building ship detection, methinks. Probably, if you know what, I should really be picking up the buried caches anyway, because it will have just what you said. It'll have nice items in it on occasion, like upgrades for stuff. So I should really be picking it up. Plus, I might be able to get like cadmium and stuff like that from it too, which can be turned into chromatic metal. Prefer indium, to be honest with you, but that's okay. Beggars can't be choosers. Okay, that's probably because of the sentinel pillar. I don't think there's another building nearby that's going to trigger it. Yeah, I think I'm right. Why not? What are these going to do for me?
Radiation protection 4.
Yeah, I got an exosuit upgrade chart out of it, so that's good. Hey, dog person. Good to see you over there on the Twitch side. This is called the SOLUS Challenge, invented by Beeblebum, who just raided, by the way. And if you check out his website at beeblebum.com, he has a menu section, and you can drop down, and it has all kinds of No Man's Sky challenges in there. And one of them is the SOLUS Protocol. It's his newest and latest one. I don't need any more of that rusted metal. Another microprocessor. I'm up to 5 now, right? I don't need these. I got a life support gel out of it. That's pretty cool. I don't need that. Now, if I was really dumb, I could take these eyes on with a laser and try to get some stuff out of them, but I don't think I'm going to do that. Where the heck is the platform? Well, let's see what we got. So this is from the Atlas, so I should be okay. Yeah, I'm going to shut down Sentinel forces. That'll make life a lot easier. Let's look at the weapons. You were close. Not an S-class, but an A-class, and it happens to be a royal one, too. With, even though these are critically damaged, I can get probably a wiring loom at some point, and I can definitely get some cobalt. That's not a problem, so we got 3 supercharged slots. This isn't bad, actually. Yeah, Laserhawk, I know. I actually did that earlier. I refined a lot of the rusted metal into ferrite, so I already did that too, so no problem there. I know, it's a pretty decent cluster there, Space Weasel. I know what you mean. Definitely going to take it. Plus, what else are we getting out of that? That's not really useful to me. Yeah, it's got nothing else, but it's still worth trying to fix. Wiring looms are going to be hard to come by. What else we need? Hermetic seals I can do. Sodium I can do. We can get more and more of these microprocessors. This will be tough. Opening up any of those 3 is going to be a pain in the neck. This may be later on, but this could be worth it. So, I'm taking it. Now, my hazard protection will probably change. I didn't mean to click on that. Hang on. You just figured it out, Laserhawk? Oh, gotcha. No, I've been playing for quite a while. This is just a special permadeath extreme challenge that we're doing here. Oh, this is really good. So we're just going after, it's called a no starter ship style challenge. So we're not allowed to use our starter ship. We got to go after whatever we could find. We're going to try to find a crash ship. Plus we're in an abandoned planet as well. Oh, there's the combat supplies. Alright, so you notice that the hazard protection is dropping a lot quicker now. Let's see what happens. I'm very curious. Look at that, slowed to a crawl as soon as we changed over. Is that wild or what? You're trying not to go to a space station. Oh, we can go to space stations according to the challenge. We're allowed to go to space stations, but they're abandoned. They're derelict, if you will. So there's nothing's going to be there. But we can scrounge for parts and stuff like that. We just got to stay away from the terminals. Money's useless. There's nobody to buy anything from. All right. Just trying to keep it going. Glyph and yeah, that's probably a good idea. Hang on a second here. Let me just finish up this last pillar. Because I'm trying to go for the upgrades. There we go. Okay. And let's first go into photo mode. So bottom left-hand corner is the glyphs. Euclid Galaxy, obviously. So if you guys want to get a screenshot of that one, and if you're looking for a Royal Multi-Tool, there's a good find. It really is a good find. And as far as the coordinates are concerned, we want to go into... There, the visor. There we go. Had to remember. Sad. Top right, negative 5906, positive 3506 is where we're located. And it's currently 11 o'clock a.m., or just shy. And the weather is balmy and humid and a little bit toxic. Is it following me? Actually, paint and everything. Let me go over here a little bit. Alright, so let's check our inventory real quick. Okay, hydraulic wiring, get rid of that. Alright, I'm going to take the weapons chart. I'm not going to be fighting anything, but if I uninstall it, I'll get some chromatic metal out of it. That's good. And the lemium can turn into other stuff, so I don't know. I might hang on to it. Pugnium is handy for later on. We can turn that into nanites, but... And can we do that with the hard frame engine? I don't remember. Let me check. I don't think you can. Yeah, it doesn't give us anything. So hanging on to the hard frame engine is useless to us. Yeah. When do I think the next update... what do you think the next update will be about? Oh, that's different. What is a whole nother story? I want to go that way. Okay. Gotta figure out which direction I'm going in here. And we've already been there, right? That's the shelter. Okay, so we're going this way. Ah... That's a tough one. We haven't seen anything, obviously. There's been no hints or anything like that yet. As far as when, I'm going to answer that first, even though the question wasn't asked. I don't think we're going to say... Yeah, exactly, Tim. I'm going to say it's probably going to be the first week of June, so I think not this week, but next week we'll start to hear hints and clues, and like that following weekend we should see something drop. We should see an emoji drop from Sean. And that's when everything should, all the hype will be kicking up. As far as to what it's going to be about, man, we've always said that the building needs to be updated. It's time to give us, I mean, we get building materials and cosmetic items and stuff like that all the time. So, I mean, that's great and all, but is that, yeah, I'll grab that. But it just adds little things here and there for cosmetic upgrades for bases and stuff. What we need is we need the ability to really build things out. I think we could see that in the future, but the other thing I think we need to really focus on, and I said this in a comment, just do an upgrade on about bugs, okay? Work on the bugs, work on the multiplayer, try to fix all the problems that are occurring in No Man's Sky, because I think the community would really, really like that and really appreciate it. No idea what I got. I must have just gotten nanites out of it or something. I don't see anything. Should have been paying closer attention, Paul. Ooh, sorry, I was talking. Couldn't help it. No, it's all right. We'll let it go this time. Yeah, I think it's. I still think it's going to be the first week. Nice. Ah. Couple bad buggies there. Come on, I just want the buried cash, thanks. Good. What do we get? More platinum. I can say goodbye to you. I'm going to get rid of the hard frame engine. We don't need it. Starship launch fuel I am going to hang on to because it's easy to make, but there's no use in hanging on to it. I mean, and throwing it away. Hey, look, a building. Ah. What is that, by the way? Curious deposits. Cool. And there's the music. Cosmic Pokemon was kind of a letdown to me. I haven't played since the last expedition. Yeah, it's actually been a while for me too. I haven't even looked at many animals. I got frustrated with trying to find the triple S animal. I know a bunch of people did, and I never could. And I had fun with it. I really did. It was kind of an addicting thing to get involved in. But as soon as Windrose came out, I was like, all right, that's it for me.
Surely you can't be serious.
I am serious. And don't call me Shirley. Thank you for the, that was over on YouTube. Camilla Crocker, thank you very much for the sub over there on YouTube. Appreciate it. 07 to you. Sodium. So yeah, as far as what, I really don't know. I really don't know what they could possibly work on. They got the oceans done. They've upgraded the clouds of all things. I think they really need to do a quality of life upgrade. I think that's what the next thing should be. Let's hope. And we'll go from there. Third shelter in a row, man. Carbon, carbon, and carbon. Okay. And back to the north. take you. Alright, let's go. Power was the ultimate creature captured to game to me, Crimson Desert. As you hooked? Yeah, I hear you, tradesman. I've been watching some gameplay on that, and I can understand why people get hooked by that easily. I've been always wanting to find another pirate game. I used to love playing Sid Meier's Pirates, 20 years ago. And it was a great game, and I had a lot of fun with it. It was very repetitive, but it was still fun to be able to sail around and act like a pirate. I always got a kick out of on International Act Like a Pirate Day, everybody in the game would speak like a pirate, which I thought was really funny that they included that in the game. And now we have Windrose, which used to be Crosswinds, I think at one point is what the original name was. So it's really got me hooked. I love the gameplay style. So I'm looking forward to a lot more hours spent on there. I think I've got close to about 150 in it now. Okay. Which one, tradesman? Crimson Desert is actually a very pretty game as well, and I'll be honest, I've got some screenshots that I did on Windrose. Oh my gosh. The sunsets and the sunrises, the moonrise, they're just absolutely gorgeous. The change of weather while you're sailing, you can get into a storm. I think that's really cool and awesome that they do things like that, so really impressed. And here I am talking all about it while I'm playing No Man's Sky, so let's go to you. And the shanties, the sea shanties. Let me be clear about those. Laserhawk, appreciate the follow over on Twitch, my friend. 07 to you as well. Let's get some oxygen from this guy. Any animals I haven't discovered? I know there's 2 more underground, but I haven't figured out where they might be yet. Oh well. Dropping news performance that the world thinks it knows how pirates spoke. They probably never did speak like that. That's a good point. We don't know how they spoke. They could have been dainty for all we know. Probably not. Maybe they all sounded like they were from Brooklyn. Who knows? Alright, New York. New York. North. Buried cache. Buried cache. How far are you? You're further. Let's go for you. And what are you? You're just abandoned. Okay. Sooner or later, we'll find something that will be useful to me. I already scan you? Yeah? Okay. Interesting. Blame him for the pirate accent? We will, yes. I actually have someone left this on my desk, one of my kids, while they were cleaning their rooms. So I've got one of these eye patches. So I'm going to save it, because, you know, you turn it around, you can't see that. I'm going to save it for the speed runnings. And when Jason, you know, when I get a speed run done or anything like that, I can take a picture with the eye patch on and said, look, I did it with one eye tied behind my back. Beat that, Jason. I'm looking forward to doing that. That'll be a lot of fun. Why are they called pirates? Just because they are. Never had a pirate-themed expedition. See, now you got me thinking, man. Did we? No, it was the solar ship expedition. That's when we got introduced with solar ships and pirate stations and stuff like that. That's when that came about. So yeah, that goes back a ways, though. It goes, oh gosh, how many years? 4 years at least, maybe? Maybe more? It's been a while, I'll tell you that. Should have some buried cash right there. There we go. Hey, indium. Excellent. And we ended up getting an exosuit expansion unit, too. Nice. Didn't realize I got that. That's pretty cool. Alright. Still going north. That's southpaw. This is north. Very good. Good boy. Notice that the directions are showing up again. Sometimes the north disappears. I don't know why, but it looks like it's there now. Mr. Red Dot. Where? What? Who? What? Yeah, you just get so focused on what you're looking for that you forget that you're also looking for other stuff, and you miss it. That's all right. I'm sure we'll find it. If not, we'll find another planet. Eventually. There, twisted his ankle again. Ran past an underground creature, that's what happened? Ah, crap. That's what happens when I'm talking. I am going to blame Gary. And it's good to have you here, Gary, by the way. I didn't realize you were the one that asked about the pirate-themed expedition. I guess it was just an update. I don't know if it was an expedition. There we go. Can't imagine doing a challenge with no jetpack. That's Professor Senecal for you. But that's not just him that's also thought of that. I know that several others have done that. No jetpack, no multi-tool, until you find one, that kind of thing. So you have to pound the crap out of everything in order to get your elements that you need. Makes it for a very difficult challenge. Alright, where are we going? And I'm watching for the red dots this time to see if I can keep my eyes open for them. Alright. We need skins for the NPCs that work for us. Need a pirate Gek to steer my... You know, that wouldn't be a bad idea to have some nice new outfits. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. I mean, I wouldn't focus an entire update around it, but I think being part of an update would be really good. Yeah, I had the eye patch up. I wasn't noticing it. Abandoned crate. Okay, let's go northward bound. Okay, that's a blue flower. I will take said blue flower, and I will use this blue flower. Ah. We've set out 8,000 steps of failure, as I like to call it. You haven't found the ship yet? You had to walk 8,000 steps, then you failed so far. Light No Fire ever comes out, stop that. If Light No Fire ever comes out, I want a bear to captain my ship for me. I want to fly a dragon. I know that there are mods for No Man's Sky, you can get one that way, but I want to find a dragon and Light No Fire and have a base in the skies. And I'm sure all of us wish we could be part of the beta test and stuff like that for it, but they're pretty tight about that, I think. Most of their testing is done in-house. Oh, that means we've just come across something. Hold on. It means there's a building nearby. There we go. I was right. Just look the other way just to make sure I didn't see anything wrong here. So this will probably be like a resource depot or something like that. It's because there was nothing to see. I did a no pants challenge, but no one wanted to see it. Oh, that's not a challenge. Jason does it all the time. And I can only say that because he's not here right now, you know. That's not true, because if he was here, I'd say it anyway. And you know that. And you did say bear, right? Not beer to captain your ship? Bear, right? You know what? Nah, I don't need those. What am I doing? let's get to the building. It's like I said, it's going to be like a resource depot or something. Yeah, that's what I thought. So we'll have some barrels floating around. Grab some condensed carbon while we're here. There we go. We'll check to see what's inside these canisters. Of course, I need a gun to break them open, unfortunately. Is that it? Just the two? Really? Not very good protection on this planet. What do we got? It's not going to tell me? Radon, nitrogen. Neither one will help me, though the nitrogen I think I can use. Yeah, I can't break into it. Grantine, that's actually good stuff. Nitrogen salt, also good. And what's the last one? There it is, uranium. Yeah, those are all pretty good elements, but I don't have a gun to break it, so. Ah, appreciate it, dog person. Thank you very much. I wish they added a way to create a storyline that's an update that's different from the main story. That's what we're doing with these challenges. We're actually doing our own challenges, which add a little bit to the story, if you will. Our own stories. The day AI figures out how genetics works and asks us exactly what we want to breed, everyone is going to say dragons. I don't know if that's going to be such a good thing. Nice, friendly dragons. Let's just say that. I don't want the meat-eating type, thank you. The people-eating type. Let me put it that way. That sounds better. Which way is north? That way is north. Okay, so we got all kinds of stuff here. Any buildings back over here? Don't see any. Alright, let's go up this way. I can punch them? Is it really worth it? I don't need the money. Life support power is low. Everything's just going haywire now. We're all gonna die. Eventually. Okay. Keep going north. Maybe we'll find something. How long are we into this? About an hour. More fossils. Twisted his ankle, but he's running really good for a guy who just twisted his ankle. Oh, that's right. I picked one of these up. I don't know what it just gave me. I guess we'll find out in a second here. More hydraulic wiring. Yay. Probably gonna have to get rid of that. Very cash. I'll take that. Run, Forrest, run! Yeah, I can punch him, like I said. North. Yes, really. Thinking in the brain, who was the smarter of the two? Think about it. A grave mistake. Oh, we know Exilus is in the house because we'll give him his classic introductory music. Welcome, Exilus. Thank you for joining us. We got an emergency signal scanner. I'm not sure why. See, I would like the Akos to attack the anomaly, and we have to assemble a fleet and fight them off in an expedition. That's interesting, Warfrat. Very interesting idea. Very cool. I know when I'm going to die. My birth certificate has an expiration date. Oh, that would suck, wouldn't it? Three episodes later. Yeah, good old SpongeBob theme there. Yes, everybody say hi to Exilus. Appreciate him being here, man. Everybody say hi. Come on. Get the friendliness going. Alright, what do we got? Do I have any room? I seem to not have any room still. Oh, because we just got some extra carbon. There. Problem solved. I'm not sure if I want to hang on to that or not. Do I want to run around Derelict Freighter? What do I have to gain from that? I Can't sell it. I don't know. There might be some technology you'll get out of it. Nah, I'm going to get rid of it. I'm going to get rid of it. Hey, Grape Ape, good to have you over there. Appreciate you being there on the YouTube side. Side Spam, good to see you too. I'm not sure if I missed you dropping in, but thank you for being here, man. Just need a derelict cave now. Thank you, Weasel. Appreciate that. Derelict cave. I need to pay attention so I can find some of these bugs that are in there, or the animals anyway. I probably have enough condensed carbon by now. 262, yeah. Alright. Alright, let me see. Any more buildings? I need a ship. Ow. Fudge muffins. You know what I should do? Let me just see something here. So there's the resource depot. Sentinel pillar. Actually, we are heading in a pretty good direction. I'm going to go slightly left of north and see if it helps any. We're going with the old ley line idea here. And to see if maybe we'll find something straight in front of us, right? Not bad. In this challenge, very little. All is well, that's good. I'm glad to hear that. By the way, so that most of you may not know this, SOLUS is in Australia, which means, technically, it's tomorrow over there. So if any of you need to get the winning lottery numbers for your state here in the U.S., please ask SOLUS. I'm sure he'll be able to help you out with that. Because we all know that's how it works, right? Oops, stop that. Stop that. 271, yeah. So you end up with too much condensed carbon, it takes up another slot, so I'm just going to hold off getting more of that. It's just habit that I automatically reach out and grab it. Okay. Got to look around very carefully. Oh, is that what we got? It is a... I know this. Plaque. That was it. Sure, why not? I'm not going to read it. It's not important. I'll go to Phil and see what kind of multi you get. Yeah, I already did that. I already got the Sentinel multi-tool from there. It was a Royal multi-tool, A-class. It was actually pretty cool. So if you wind back up in the video on YouTube, you'll see the glyphs for the planet and the coordinates. So, good deal. If I had those numbers, what in the name of the Atlas makes you think I'd tell you? Because I'd share. Maybe. Yeah, you're right. Historical data revealed. So what would be the purpose of going to get the historical data? Probably nothing at all. So even though it is to the north and 6-7 minutes away, we don't need it, we can't sell it, so there's no use in really getting it, but it gives us an overview of where we are. I'm going to go over here. Any animals? Should have looked before. Didn't look now. All these caves right here, and not one animal. Should have been paying attention. Do you think the next update is dropping? I think after the state of play. Oh, when's the state of play? I didn't even think about that. That's first week of June, right? Like June 5th or June 6th or something like that? I forgot all about that. Hey, we got a thing over there. Got one of those things over there. I don't know if there's anybody to challenge for animals. Let's see if the table's still there. I'm curious. I'm just very curious because it's an abandoned system. There should be nothing. Can't sell anything there. There's nothing really we can do there, but I just want to More curiosity than anything else. Oh, broke my ankle. Fortunately, he's a fast healer. I was hoping for the first week is when I thought it would fall, but I didn't think about state of play. There's a possibility they might wait the extra week. June 2nd to call to everybody else on Google, though. Oh, as far as the all-knowing Google? Got it. Gotcha. Tension is building. Yes, it is. Mirani's husband never got back to me. I have no way to contact him, so chapter closed. Well, maybe. You never know. He might reach out. But that's our lives, you know. Our lives are full of chapters, and sometimes we have to close some to open others, so.
Radiation protection stabilizing.
Ah, no table. Interesting. So abandoned mode removes the tables too, so that's pretty cool. I'm glad they paid attention to that detail. That's very important to me. All right. Any buildings around here? Because we know that these places love crashed ships, but I don't see anything. Oh, crap. It ran out too soon. Yes, she would. And yes, she did. I agree wholeheartedly. You honor them by living your life to the best of your ability. That's what we do. Can you get a distress map? No, I don't think you can get distress maps there. You get a map of interest, usually of historical nature, like buried items and stuff like that. I don't think you can get a distress map there. We have to go for the building. We need one of those buildings where everything's missing. What do you call a building? Transmission tower. I think. You know what I mean. Only from a station, yeah. Yeah, just for a ruin, that was it. That's it, a ruin. Thanks, Gary. And Exodus. Gotta start looking for plants, too. I wanna get my... Nope, we got a building right there. And let's go for the buried cache first. Actually, we can do this. There we go. Yeah, buried cache is like right in front of me anyway, and it's already showing on my radar. Got it. Good. What do we get? Got gold out of that. Kind of useless to me, I think. I'll hang on to it for now. Sorry. Kicked the animal as I was going over him. I didn't mean to do that. I feel bad. A little bit. Planetary Archives only issue one kind of shark. Yeah. Okay, if this new X-Pack ever cold launches in January, I'm busy prepping. $124s. Oh, Final Fantasy 14. Sorry. Got it. Oh, look at that. Landing platform. For nothing. So that's useless to me. Yeah, that'll be useless to me. There's nothing I can do there. But that's okay. It's just one more place to... along the way, if you will. One thing I can check off my list. Can't build the signal booster, though, yet, because we don't have the recipe for it. Though, construction research module, will that give us what we're looking for? I don't think we can do it. We can build one. There's no harm in building it. I just need a carbon nanotube. Why don't we do that? I want to see what I can research with it. Yeah, buildable technology. What do we got? Yes, we can. So we can get a signal booster. I didn't think about that. That's not a bad idea. I should have thought of that. I feel kind of dumb about it. So what do I need? I need 2, 3, no, 2, 3, 4. I need 4 buried tech to get it. So we'll carry this with us for now. Time to get rid of some stuff. I'm going to get rid of the gold. We've got tons of silicate, right? No? Oh, we had more than that. Got a lot of ferrite in here. Good grief, I didn't realize we had so much. Alright. And we got a lot of sodium as well. Looking for animals. Okay, good. So let's go find some buried tech real quick, and we'll go ahead and do that. Yeah, I know. I was thinking about that too. Crash ships are known to be around here, and I was thinking about doing a circular notion about it. Yeah, we'll give it a shot. What the heck? Let's go up here. Let's start up here. And then we'll start using a signal booster and see what we can find. They come in very handy when you get far enough away, so it may just find the same building we just were at, but... How are we doing on oxygen? We'll need more soon. How much are you going to give me? Just 2, right? Okay. So we need 1 more. There's 1 right in front of me. Just rocks. I thought I saw something else down there. Alright. What are you? Abandoned crate. Yeah, I should have thought about the signal booster. No, it can't filter anything out, but it does find anything near you that you may be missing. So it is still very handy, a very handy tool to use. That, gosh, it looked just like a ship for just a minute, didn't it? Stinking rocks. Whoops. I don't feel too bad. 2 more? Okay, we got 3, 4. Okay. Let's drop it back down. Okay. It's not a bad idea putting down a save beacon. And we have the money for it, so what do you call it? The salvage data. Not that it's going to come in handy later on. Okay. So we're okay. We got what we need. And I'm not going to need this anymore, so I'm going to leave it behind. I know that sounds strange. I can't help it, though. Alright. So in order to build one, what is it going to take me to do? I need 1 metal plate, 1 carbon nanotube. We got plenty of sodium. And there's my signal booster. Okay. We need surge batteries. Tell me, ladies and gentlemen, what do you see missing out of here? Can I make them? Oh, yeah, that's right. They did add in surge batteries, and I just deleted the gold that would give me the surge batteries. Brilliant. Oh, well, it is what it is. We'll hang on to this unit until maybe such time as we could use it. And that's curious deposit, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Darn it. Rats. I foiled myself there. Oh, well. I'm unfamiliar with the SOLUS protocol challenge. Is it difficult? That's Morn Rage. Good to have you here, by the way. Is that Lemium in your inventory? Yeah, you're right, it is. Is that Lemium in your pocket, or you're just happy to see me? SOLUS protocol is a challenge by Beeblebum, who you may or may not be familiar with. And... right there. Yeah. That's stupid. Thank you. Like I said, backseat driving always permitted. And that's the reason why. And I need sodium nitrate. Sodium nitrate. And when he invented this particular challenge, this is a newer one that he just recently came out with. That'll work. He has invented a bunch of challenges. I don't know if you've ever heard of the fugitive challenge or anything like that, but SOLUS protocol is based on kind of a story that he invented. That you're in an abandoned universe, you have just been come to life. The Atlas has initiated you in order to try to save the universe. By getting to the center of the galaxy and merging with the core, you can automatically spark life into existence again. So, it's kind of tough. Money is useless. The terminals that you could go to, they're also useless. So, you're kind of on your own on this one. It's pretty cool. Yeah, Fugitive Challenge is one of my favorites, and that's usually a multi-episode thing. And looking at the date that we're at right now, the 20th of May, and knowing that there's a good chance that we're going to have an update soon, I've kind of been holding off on it. That I want to do another one, so we'll see. So how many can we make? I can only make one. How much? I need 7 more magnetized ferrite. You bum. Let's see. What do we got? We got pure ferrite in here somewhere. There it is. How did we end up with another one? Did we have another one in here? We do. Where'd that come from? Nah, we don't need it anyway. For now. No, I'm going to get rid of it. We can always get more. No big deal. There we go. Okay. So we can get, what, 2, maybe 3? 3, okay. So we got 3 of them. We get some more sodium nitrate, we can make more. So I'm going to go down here, a little further away. Let's see what it'll find for us with 1 battery. But we have to be careful. So, on using it, because it may find a building we've already been to. More launch fuel. Let me grab this one too, and then we'll look. What's with all these broken machineries all in a row? Yeah, I'll grab the last one. Why not? Another one's going to pop up any moment. Bounty Hunter. I'll tell you, if you like a good fight, Bounty Hunter has been a lot of fun. I do have to admit that. And the Cursed Pilot Challenge was actually very challenging. More challenging than I expected. Okay, let's drop it down. And locate nearby structures. Let's see what we find. It's pointing away from us, so that's good. It's not looking back the other way. Looks like we found a factory. Not going to help us any. And unfortunately, it won't find anything else for us until we get past the factory. And I bet you anything I could probably have seen it from here. 700 units away, so no, I wouldn't have been able to see it yet. Okay. So let's check it out. Think about doing a new run there, Morn Range? Excellent. Yeah, if you check beeblebun.com and you check his menu on there, he's got all his challenges listed in there. So yeah, this one it's more of a laid-back challenge because, you know, there's nothing around. You can pretty much do everything at your own pace. I thought I got that one. Oh well. I was trying to get that other flower that we passed over, but it didn't work. Okay, so we got a factory here, so this has a couple more barrels. We'll go ahead and grab those. Should be at least one more. Okay, just that one over there. What's that? Broken machinery? Yes, it is. That one is too. Okay. That's something actually very comforting statement. She said, look at the bright side. Hopefully she said more than that. Projectile ammunition? What? Oh, quad servo. There was a quad running around. That's interesting. Yeah, it's busted machinery inside. There we go. More nanites. Does this have a cave nearby? It does, but I don't see any red dots at it. Okay. We're up there exchanging notes on you and keeping an eye on you, so quit moping and get on with it. There you go, right? That's it. That is kind of comforting. I have to rewatch Chris Pilot fell asleep at my desk. It's been a week. What hump day gives you altitude sickness? Yeah, I hear you. I got you, Warfrat. I hear you, man. I'm going to go back lurking, enjoying the stream. Thanks, Martin. Appreciate you. Lurk away. Lurkers are always welcome. I want to grab this damaged machinery while I'm over here. Whoop. Careful. Just hoping for something else. If I could get some hazard protection, we'll pull out that Royal Multi-Tool and start using it. Alright. So we got to get a little ways away from this, and then we can use our signal projector again. Signal booster, pardon me. Carbon Base, good to see you. I just saw you had popped in there. Thanks, man. Appreciate you being here. Hit that like button, folks. I know that that reminder comes on, but it really does help on the YouTube side. Twitch side, hey, just hang out. It's easy over there. You don't have to do anything. I gotta admit, I do like Twitch for the ability to post, what do we call it, stream very easily over there. It does make it a lot easier. You just go. And if something happens to your stream, you just start it over again. It's no big deal. YouTube, you got to recreate everything from scratch every single time something happens. Fortunately, we've been pretty good. I see I have no drop frames today, so that's a good thing. Not sure what's happened those couple of times, but I really think one thing I did do, and even if OBS was having trouble, I did tear apart this computer about a couple weeks ago and realized that it had been about a year since I built it. So cleaned it out, dusted it out, vacuumed it out, cleaned off all the contacts in there, reseated all the cables and the graphics card and everything like that. Had no problems since. So I'm beginning to think that, yeah, it's going to have to be a yearly thing. I'll have to remind myself every spring to do a spring cleaning in the computer as well. All right, we're not seeing any buildings. Cave marrow, sodium. Yes, I know, cave marrow, sodium. I don't need any cave marrow, sodium right now. Just need to hit the follow button on the Twitch side. Yeah, that's true. You just hit the follow button. That's always pretty cool. I only stream the once a week, you know, only on a Wednesday. Today's Wednesday, right? Only on a Wednesday, 6 p.m. Eastern. But when we do have like a special expedition or something like that, I might pop in for another stream or two on like a Saturday or something like that. All right. How far away are we from that building? Let's see. Oh, is that it? That's the trading post really far back. Sentinel pillars even further. There it is. 1,000 units. All right, let's see what we can do with this unit again. Let's see if it'll work again. All right, looking over to the right, so that's a little bit better. And you want to look around too, because it'll just point out one thing for you. Okay, I don't see anything. Another factory. That's okay. How many more batteries? We got one battery left, I think. Yes, we do. I'm going to get rid of the quad servo and the ammunition. We don't need either one of those. Maybe at this building when we stop, I'm going to go ahead and do some convert some sodium into sodium nitrate. A little more magnetized ferrite. Broke a bad fever after 3 days. Dude, sorry to hear that, man. Just the flu or something like that, or did you have anything crazy else going on? We got another building in the way. Why didn't it point out that building in the way? Why didn't it point out this building? Because it's just a shelter? Should have found the shelter first, though. Glad you're feeling better, though, man. Yeah, I agree. I agree wholeheartedly. Ow. Broke the old ankles again. I don't think I need any more carbon. I ought to stop picking up carbon. Yeah. Right? Yeah, carbon's full. I don't know why I'm keep doing that. There we go. That's good. I emptied out a spot. Okay. Magnetized. We'll put you up there. Let's stick you over here. Alright, that works for now. Okay. Okay. Life is not complete without another piece of damaged machinery. There we go. All right. Take a close look around. Now we also I want to check out any other things along the way, like plants and stuff like that. I'm looking for life support assistance. That's interesting. You get it from broken machinery, you can get surge batteries. That would be a pretty cool idea. Or even cargo containers or abandoned crates. Something like that. That would be pretty cool. Now, is it that building that's telling me? Wasn't another building someplace, was there? See anything? You have to pay to follow a Twitch streamer. No, Exless. You have to... following on Twitch is like subscribing on YouTube. That's the similarity. Subscribing on Twitch is like joining on YouTube. And since I'm not monetized on Twitch, I don't think anybody can even subscribe to me. So there. Ha! Because I can become... I stream enough over there that I could become an affiliate. I have to do it, I think it's at least 4 or 5 times a month. And I could get away with doing it 5 times if I wanted to. But I'm not interested in the money. I do this for the fun. I share the fun with you guys because I like to play games and blah, 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 blah. Okay. I don't have any oxygen. Do I have enough dihydrogen? Can I make myself a life support gel? I could. But I don't have enough. Okay, that's alright. We'll figure it out. Hey, guys. 2. And ammunition that I don't need. Life support. Yes, I'll take it. What did you give me? Nice. Nice. That's a good one, actually. Getting 4 stats out of one of those. That's pretty cool. Typos in the house. Good to see you, buddy. Thanks for joining me over there. 102.8. Wow, dude. That was hot there, Carbon. Yeah, you can use Prime if you want to for a free month if you have it. But yeah, it's like I said, I'm not monetized over there. I don't need anybody to subscribe to me on Twitch. Much had a streamer with a YouTube chat she was actively ignoring. Then I hear thanks for the subs. Yeah, thanks for the money. Yeah. That's pretty much what that is. Ball, poop, and goop equals gold. That's true. Buried minerals are another good source of gold. True. Thank you, Space Weasel. The sprint distance is going to be useful. Yes, it is. That's what I'm hoping for as well. And an extra heart for the core. All right. And I need to look for animals. I see one. Where'd he go? Ran right past me. Literally ran right in front of me. You'd think I would have saw him, but... Alright, so I need either... Is that another building? That's the shelter I came from. That's looking west. So we were going east for a little while to find this building. I need...
Radiation protection.
Hold on, I know this. Dihydrogen. I'm going to ignore the flower for now. It annoys me when they have YouTube chat and won't answer, but will happily talk to someone on Twitch, provided they pay. Oh, that. I gotcha. Ah, you know what? This actually comes in handy. I can't really use it because my scanner's damaged, but when I uninstall it, I should get a wiring loom out of that. So that'll be very handy. Yeah, no, I understand. What happens is that there's certain certain people on YouTube will turn on subscriber-only chat, and that doesn't cost anything, of course, to be a subscriber, but they do that purposely because they have so many people following that they can't keep up with it. Like, to give an example, if Jason, for instance, who has 250,000 people following him on, or subscribed to him on YouTube, decides to do this brand new game nobody's ever heard of, he'll have 2,000-3,000 people in there, and you look at the chat and it's like the credits at the end of a Monty Python movie. You know, just going up the screen, you can't read a stinking thing, and you have to freeze it. Unless you have some good moderators that can pause it and capture things, you're going to miss all kinds of stuff. So they make it subscriber only at that point. Now, I don't know about Twitch. I didn't know that they did that on Twitch, but I do know in certain circles that that's the case. I tried doing that with Adam Savage from Mythbusters. Wanted to drop a comment in on one of his live streams. Because I was interested in something. I had a question, and I realized that I had to be joined to the channel. So, like, subscribed on Twitch, same kind of idea. Joined to the channel and paying money in order to make a comment. So, that was interesting. And I was thinking, well, you know what? The guy's got 17.8 million subscribers over there, and literally had probably 15,000 people watching the show at the time. So I was like, yeah, I get it. I get it. Just depends upon the situation. Got to always put yourself in another person's shoes and try to think outside the box a little bit. It does happen. There we go. Back to life. Got to keep my eye open for more oxygen. Yeah, it does inflate their numbers. You're right. Yeah, I do need a 2-slot refiner. I'm not going to see that. Stop that, Paul. I'm not going to see that for a while yet. Actually, I could use it. Not until I can get to the anomaly and buy it with nanites. Which would be cool if I do need to. But I think by then I may not need it anymore, so... good deal. I know what this is. It's a bacon. Okay, beacon. But I like calling it bacon. Because it just sounds yummy. I think it just swung me around. That was weird. Minor settlement detected. Complete opposite direction, 6 hours away. But I thought I saw something over here. I'm going to head that direction. I'm going to go west for a little while. But let me just take a quick peek around, because God forbid I should see a grave or something like that nearby. No, I don't. Okay. Let's go west for a little bit, and... it's kind of going in the direction we came from, but let's go over there. I thought I saw something, that's why. Well, look at that. Over on the YouTube side, we have Jason and his and the gang about to raid. I don't know why it isn't showing up at the top. That's weird. It shows up at the bottom now. I gotta look into that. Well, hello, Jason. If once they pop in, that is. Yep. Jason's here because obviously we're getting the Jason You Sucks in love of that. Eventually. I swear I fixed it. You suck, Jason. There it is. It just takes a moment. It has to load up for some reason. I don't know why it takes that long. Wascally Wabbit, good to see you, buddy. Hope you're doing well. Bang, bang. I don't think it's Wabbit season, but we're good. We had some very interesting stuff. Spaces of undamaging your scanner and fitting that upgrade could double your scan range. Yes, but there's an exploit we're using right now with the damaged scanner. While it's damaged, my hazard protection doesn't drop anywhere near as fast. So we're kind of exploiting that right now. There we go.
Surely you can't be serious.
I am serious. And don't call me Shirley.
Thank you, Jay Brown. Appreciate the subscribe over on YouTube. 07 to you. Calvin Hobbs, good to see you, buddy. Thanks for dropping in, man. Did Jason have to run, or is he going to float in here and say hi? I love saying hi to him. We have some things we need to discuss, me and him. We need to talk about a little bit more about Light No Fire and the possibilities that are coming before us very soon, and the hidden messages and the suspicious website. Maybe he'll remember. I'm doing pretty good, man. Thanks for asking. I appreciate you, man. Had a little bit of a migraine yesterday, strangely enough, but usually, and fortunately for me, they only usually last a day, and I can usually just power through it. I go back to work. It's the way us Gen X's work, man. We just keep going. It's hard to keep us down. Mostly. I didn't say I accomplished much yesterday, but I was there. But we, no, we're doing pretty good, man. I appreciate you. So does anyone know, I don't know if there's some really, people who have been playing No Man's Sky from the beginning. I don't know if any of you are present right now. Do any of you know what it was called prior to being called No Man's Sky? What the secret name for the project was called? Exploit is a euphemism for cheat. That's what I say to that. And Jason uses it all the time. So because he does it, I'm going to do it too. So there. Nah. I used to get migraines, that kind of thing. Oh, yeah. I've never had a migraine bad enough to make me throw up, but my stomach constitution is usually pretty good, and I don't think I've ever gotten that nauseous before. So it's been years since I've had to do that. You know, food poisoning. That'll do it. I'm heading closer to turning to the north, because I think whatever I saw was nothing. It's probably just a building I've been to already. Nobody knows. Nobody knows what the project was called back when they were first coming out with it. Back when they had all those little games out there and everything like that. With Joe Danger and stuff like that. Jason loves his cheese. Yes, I know he does. But he doesn't like pineapple on his pizza. We all know that too. And I will do it. I will eat pineapple on my pizza. So there, Jason, too bad for you. So, let's spill the beans. The name of the project back in the day was called Project Skyscraper. As in the culmination of everything they wanted to do, they're going to build a huge skyscraper. It turned out to be No Man's Sky. That's right. Sky something. That was right. Typo. Well, there's now another website that just popped into existence back in March, late March, that just got discovered about a week ago by some folks. And it's called project-skyscraper.com. And have fun with it. It's been checked out multiple times. We don't know if it's someone from Hello Games. We don't know if it's just a fan-based website that they're just goofing with us and, you know, gaslighting us, as the case may be. But it's still been fun trying to figure out what indeed it means and what its purpose is. But there's a little hint here and there on there that says the sky is no limit. It has 16 all over the place in many different locations. So if you get what we're going, if you get where I'm going with this, then you're right on the same frame of mind that I am right now. All right, we're going to start heading north from here. What I was looking for isn't panning out. So pretty cool. I have to admit, it's pretty cool. He really likes pineapple pizza. I still swear, one of these days, I'm going to get into that little groove, and me and Heather are going to Heather Silvermist are going to finagle away, because I think I know she knows where he lives, like his street address, and I would never ask her for it, but I swear I will send money and I will order from a pizza place and have a pineapple pizza delivered to his place of residence during his stream. It really is an evil little plan to do. I know. We've talked about it before. I know I would like to do it. It's the actions involved in doing so that are a little bit tough. So one day we'll do it. It may not be anytime soon, but we'll do it one day. Maybe at his 300,000 anniversary, you know, subscriber anniversary or something. We'll do it then. I'm heading up to the top of the mountain. I just feel like it. I need to get some food, though, soon. I think I just got some, but I need more. Pulpy, Gamma. Let's head to the damaged machinery, shall we? It's about time. I think it is. I think it is. It depends upon what all you put on a pizza. There's so many different things you can put on a pizza these days. Crash freighter, what do you know? That it could come in handy, you know? Crash freighter, I mean. But there's so many different things you put on a pizza. White pizzas are pretty good. If you like a white pizza with, like, you know, certain other toppings and different items, you know, different types of cheeses and stuff like that too. I do like, mozzarella is most common, but Munster cheese adds a nice flavor to the pizza as well. Cyberpunk didn't get it typed in fast enough. Bacon, pepperoni, pepperoncini. Yeah, I like pepperoncini. That is a favorite of mine as well. Getting hungry. Cut it out. I think someone said here the original skyscrapers in New York and Chicago were classed as anything over 4 stories. I suppose. I mean, if that were the case, then my city has skyscrapers. They're tall buildings, you know, 30, 40 stories tall, I guess. There we go. Ah, another grobberry right in front of me. Nice. Just checking. Okay, you know what it is too? I think being in the mountains is not a good idea. Maybe being lower down might help. I don't know. We'll see. Italian sausage, Kalamata olives. That's always pretty good. Capsicum. Interesting. Sesame seeds to the crust here. I think it's a big improvement. Sesame seeds can work. I know like some places will do the cornmeal and stuff like that in order to try to cheat and get the crust a little... What in the world did I run into? Let's try to get the crust a little bit more, you know, firmer and everything like that, and that's always okay. I don't criticize too much the different types and flavors, because in my mind it's all different styles. You know, just like, I don't know, just like an episode from episodes from a show. Each episode's going to be a little different. Just because it's named one thing doesn't mean every episode is going to be exactly the same. Therefore, every type of pizza you get from different places are not going to be the same. Got a joint over here. We have, of course, in Kentucky, bourbon is the most common thing as far as alcohol. Well, we have a distillery district in our town that has about 3 or 4 different distilleries all in the same complex. So they put a pizza place in there, there's a Mexican place in there, there's a brewery nearby, and a couple other shops and stuff like that, and it gets a real popular every night of the week. You can go there on a Tuesday night, it doesn't make a difference. It'll be popular, there'll be people there. And food is fantastic, but the pizza place, they do a Brooklyn style pizza, kind of a Brooklyn style, New York style pizza, let's call it. But they do these huge breadsticks. I mean, the breadsticks must be about, I don't know, 16 inches long. And you get 1 slice of pizza, which are usually very large slices of pizza, and 1 breadstick for $5. And that's the deal, which is always pretty good. And then, you know, they got a bar there, so you can order whatever drink. They got like 40 different beers on tap and that kind of stuff. So makes for a very pleasant evening. It's right by the little creek that runs through there, river, if you will. At least that's what they call it, but I don't think it's much of a river. But still. Go ahead, turn, head straight at me, I dare you. No, it's moving away. Okay, good. Buried cache, let's head that way. I'm not really picking anything up over here. Birds, no, we already got the birds typo. I got two underground creatures, one underground creature to get now. There we go. Yeah, some more nanites. That's good. Let's put the gold up here. I should probably do another scan. Let me go ahead and do that. I haven't done a signal booster in a while. We got to find something here. All right, it's looking west on us. Oh, look at that. Actually, that might come in handy. Hopefully, if the ship it finds isn't too far away. Wow, I couldn't see that. That's not good. How far away is it? Now I can see it. Go figure. Alex in the country would be there every night. Yeah, maybe. But you remember, this is also a college town. So, but it's also kind of a little bit more upscale, so you don't just go down there bumming around. Usually you dress kind of nicely. There's usually a lot of nice-looking people. You know, dress nice-looking people down at the town, downtown doing all this, so. That's kind of what I needed right there. So this will be good. Hey, any, this is all cave area right in here. All of it. Which means we could get a cave-like creature showing up. Underground, if you will. Maybe he'll pop up when I... Right. Come on. I get toxic protection on a radiation planet. I love it. Let's take another look. We have Heather Silvermist raiding with a party of a bunch. 31. Heather Silvermist is raiding. I rarely ever get Heather raiding over here. That is a absolute treat. So welcome, Raiders. Iron Hammer, good to see you. Thank you very much. Saw you over there on Heather's stream. I didn't get a chance to chat with you over there, Heather. I was watching you earlier, I promise. I promise. Had to get my stream streak, you know, in there. I watched you guys for quite a while. Good to see you. Thanks for joining, for dropping by. Appreciate you. Zipster, appreciate the follow. 07 to you on there over on Twitch. Wild Bill Flint. Love the name. Thank you very much for being here. Appreciate you too, buddy. Hey, no problem. I always watch your channel. You know that. And Heather Silvermist is a great streamer. But thank you, Heather. I appreciate you, dear. I know you were trying to talk about me, but I'm using the old Uno reverse card on you. You are a great streamer. You're always a blast to listen to. Absolutely hilarious. Appreciate you. Calvin and Hobbes, now I have an echo. That's what happens, isn't it? You should get like when all of them are together and you got like Beeblebum, Jason, Heather, Trainwreck, who am I missing? Survival Bob. Am I missing somebody? I feel like I'm missing somebody in that mess. And you get them all together on the same screen and it's like, you know what? I've got to turn off everybody's audio except for one. And that's the only one I can keep going because otherwise it's like coming from different directions at the same time. It's hilarious. Zane, right. Zane from Zane's World, of course. How could I forget Zane, for crying out loud? It's a tough decision, yeah. But you just keep... Usually they have... they're talking on Discord or something like that, and it's always great because you can hear everybody at the same time. But a lot of people will mute their channel to talk to the crowd for a little bit. Beeblebum does it for a little bit. I don't know about Heather. I don't know if you do that, Heather, but I know that Beeblebum does it. Trainwreck does it. Zane, I think, does it on occasion. Jason does it occasionally as well. And then you miss the byplay. You're like, oh, well, what was he talking about? I missed that. So we were talking about, for those of you who are No Man's Sky fans, we're talking about a website called, it's www.project-skyscraper.com. Feel free to check it out if you wish. there is rumors that it has something to do with either No Man's Sky or possibly Light No Fire. It's got a lot of allusions to No Man's Sky, starting with Project Skyscraper being the name for No Man's Sky prior to it being No Man's Sky. And it's got the sky is not the limit, is stated on several screens on there. And if you can dig further into it, you will find other references, like 16 is mentioned several times, 16, 16, 16, in several different locations. And it's really interesting digging into it, and I think they put it out there as something to try to break through in order to figure out what's going on. It's really, really interesting. So I don't know. Could we see Light No Fire by the end of the year? I think it's becoming more of a possibility. My hype is up a little bit on it. I don't know. And I've been asked when the next update for No Man's Sky is coming out. Probably a couple weeks. I'm thinking the first week of January is when we're going to see it. Possibly, I don't know what it's going to be about, though. We're all hoping for, hey, fix things. Let's get all the bugs fixed. Let's quality of life this thing, okay? Building materials would be great. New building materials. I'd love to see. I've got a big wish list. I'd love to take over my own space station. We all know this. But, yeah, there's that. There's that. So appreciate the like I said, appreciate the raid there, Heather. I always appreciate watching your channel. Thank you very much for being here. I don't think anybody's over there to throw a shout out to you on there. And let me see here. I could probably do it. Hold on. So I know how to do this. Hold on. Yep. And I don't know how to spell your name. Hold on. There we go. Got it. There's the shout out. And it should have popped up anyway, but there you go. There's a shout out to her. Thank you very much for the raid, dear. I give Jason's, but you know, Jason, everybody follows Jason, crying out loud. He doesn't need any more shout outs. She should be shouted out. He should be shouted out very often, preferably by his wife. I need to call her. Oh, right. We were going to hit the terminal. I forgot. It's a Korvax transmission tower, though. Does this break the rule in the SOLUS protocol? I don't know. I was lurking for a while. Laugh out loud as I was trying to upgrade in another game. It's good to see you, Ginny. Thank you very much for swinging by and for hanging out. I always appreciate the lurk. Let's get rid of all the bugs, he said, while exploiting a broken scanner. Shh. I'm not supposed to tell anybody about it. And I'm missing stuff over on the YouTube side. So did you raid over on YouTube as well, or just no, just on Twitch, right? She is an amazing streamer, Fett. Thank you very much, and I appreciate you being here, buddy. Good to see you too. I promise I'll get into No Man's Sky, into Dune more. I promise. I just did a fuel run a couple days ago, and made sure my base was all charged up and ready to go. And I really have some good ideas about that being a forward base for everybody. I'll have to build it out and make some room for carriers and stuff like that, but we'll work on that another time. Don't think that would be that obvious. It's probably a deep fake. It could be, but they've been known to do crap like that. Okay, for the Project Skyscraper website, they've been known to pull crap like that. So it could be, but it is interesting. It is very interesting. January, maybe. June, no, I don't think so. I'm thinking towards the end of the year. I'm thinking December. We're probably going to see it come out and drop in December. Would they do it again in August? I don't know. That doesn't make any sense. We got the 10th anniversary come out, and you don't want to.
I am serious, and don't call me Shirley.
Thank Hans, appreciate it. 07 to you for subscribing over on the YouTube side. It's just one of those things that I don't think they would want to obscure the 10th anniversary, number one. But it's time. It's more than time. It's been too long since they've had any news about it. So I think this was a subtle thing, and they dropped it in there. They're keeping track of how many people have been trying to hit this site and break through. And it is puzzle-based, so it's hard to break through it. And maybe it is. Maybe it's fan-based. Maybe it's just a gaslight. You know, who knows? Who cares? It's fun. Enjoy it. Enjoy it for the fun that it is. She is, but her YouTube has been neglected. Now, that's all right, Heather. I understand. If you don't feel like dual streaming like everybody else is doing, we get it. It's okay. You don't have to join the crowd. It's early enough over there. What time is it over there? It's about, 5? Yeah, you're about 5 p.m. right now. Still dinner time for you. How did we drop to 5th in the lands rod? How did you do that? I blame Fett. It's all his fault. He's the guild leader. You know, it all falls on his shoulders. No worries about Dune, and thanks for the shout out on your recent post there on YouTube. So no problem. It's been a lot of fun, you know, and wanting to move over to an American server, or if you will, a North American server, was, I think, a better move. And I think the lag, has there been much lag since the update came out? I haven't played because it downloaded, I think, yesterday, and I didn't get a chance to jump in and check it out. But has the lag issues been resolved? I'm curious about that. Hey, no problem, Heather. You have a great evening. Thank you very much again for the raid. Always appreciate you. 07 to you. And you said 77? 77 in regards to what? 77, you reckon? I'm going to do it. 720 as usual. And it looks like it's sending me back east. All right, prediction. I'm going to say 8 hours. The ship will be 8 hours away. Looks like it's closer. Holy crap, 5 minutes? Are you telling me that I literally... Actually, I was heading west. All I had to do was go 5 more minutes to get to it. Holy crap. Well, my gosh. Did we find the animal yet? No animal? No animal. I'm going to take this up. This is awesome. Here's a follow, too. Appreciate the follow. Thank you very much. Appreciate you over there, Hoons. Hoons40. The names we come up with sometimes, you know? Like, everybody just calls me Paul. You know, that is my first name. I'm not going to... Like, unlike Survival Bob, whose first name is not really Bob. And don't ask me what it is. I can't remember. It might be Joe or something like that. I don't quite remember. But the point is that I always got a kick out of that, is that we get these other names, and it's like, whatever. And everybody's like, oh, they're going to find out who you are on the internet. They already know who you are. Don't worry. Everybody knows who you are. You're out there. Technology's been out for a long time to discover who everybody is. So unless you are completely isolated and use pencils and pens and paper, and that's all you've been using for the rest of your life, they know who you are. They know where you are. Own it. Live with it. Accept it. Move on. My name is not really typo. What? Unless it's just a typo. Move to North American server and are in a guild together. Yes. Transmission put me just over a hill. I know. That happens to me too, Gary. They gotten better with that. Have they gotten better with that? Great, babe. I don't know. Hopefully they have. Maybe they have fixed it. Maybe they were listening to us. But why did it find a minor settlement earlier that was... What? How many hours? Was it 8 hours away, I think? 6 hours? Something like that? How am I doing on oxygen? We got enough. I'm going to go ahead and install this for now, just to get it out of the way. Let's get rid of you. Okay. Guess we're going to have to grab some stuff here soon. Starduster, have a great evening. Thanks for stopping by, dear. Appreciate you being here as usual. More sodium. A life support gel. Yay! Just download the game and any chance I can join your server. It's up to you, Fett. I don't know. I don't know about having a wabbit in your guild. I mean, that sounds kind of dangerous, frankly. Just what we need. A rabbit toting a gun. We all know how that worked out. For Elmer Fudd, okay? I'm just saying. Very fast crash. First crash site that any transfer will direct you to after reload is fixed per planet. Only the subsequent ones within a session will be random. Really? Isn't that interesting? And it turns out it's a fighter. Isn't this cool? How many? Oh, it's probably telling me 15,000 steps finally. But I don't think we failed now. No use in hitting the ball. There's nobody to talk to about it. Let's say, watch it give me radiation protection. Darn you! All right. Okay, another microprocessor. Let's check out the ship. C-class as expected. We got a crappy little shield, but that'll give us a wiring loom. Guns are not broken. We need our shields up. We need sodium nitrate. Okay. Can we trade it? Swap. Okay, we can swap it. Good. Yeah, it doesn't make a difference. It's okay. Because we're not taking anything out of the ship. The ship is useless to us. So, all right. So, let's get back in the ship first of all. I'm going to uninstall this. That'll give me my wiring loom. We need some sodium nitrate. We can fix this now. That's our hyperdrive. Thank heavens I hung on to all those microprocessors. Okay. Go. Pure ferrite, dihydrogen jelly. I don't think we have enough to make a dihydrogen jelly. All right. I think it's time to switch over to our other multi-tool at this point. Your scanner is critically damaged. Too bad. First time I've ever had to use it, but I didn't really, so. Need 40 of this. Wabbit season. You know what? We have to turn PvP on then, and we just have to shoot him every now and then. Just because. We have to shoot the Wabbit. I have no objections, sir. So if you want to invite him, you go right ahead. Grab the ball. Probably won't give. We'll give you a tech blueprint. Yeah, probably will. Let me see. The tech blueprint it will give me will most likely be the what do you call it? That extends the range of your cargo that you can pick up. Yeah, check. Yeah, that's it. The teleport receiver. There it is. Yep. It's always the first one you get. I think the next one is the advanced mining laser, though. Okay. Let's see. Do that. I need pure ferrite, and I gotta get my sodium nitrate. Where'd my thing go? Actually, let me get rid of that. I can turn that back into pure ferrite. It's the only one that'll go back the other way. Perfect. Good. Our guild is full. I cannot add the Wabbit to it. The group chat for our guild is full? Oh, to the group chat in Discord, you mean, right? Is that what you're talking about? That's okay. Doesn't sound so lucky now. Okay. So now we just got the shields. And this ship is ready to rock and roll. Alright, we could use some paraffinium. Some platinum. I'm so glad I got rid of all that platinum. Need some magnetized ferrite to repair some of those spots in there. Not again, this is not a ship I may hang on to. So let me see here. Let's move some stuff around. Actually, I'm going to put you over here. That looks okay. All right. We may not hang on to this ship. Okay, you and the rabbits, Ognum. I appreciate you. Yeah, that's okay. As long as we have a channel. Fet, you do have a Discord channel, right? I think you do. Otherwise, I can start something in my channel. I mean, we got Dune in there already. Discord link always pops up every now and then. Yeah, there it is at the top of my screen. So you can join the Discord channel over there if you haven't, Wascally, and we could just get the, get everything going over there. That's not a problem. Pretty sure Paul did that on purpose. Rabbit did have 4, but he's got into a fight and he was defeated. Oh, now that was actually, that was pretty good. Nice. I just made the group chat. Okay, got it. I didn't know you didn't. Ha. Yeah, they're kind of a pain in the neck to maintain. I keep having to bug my son about it, so. Calvin and Hobbs says, duck season. Yes, indeed. Oh, Jin. Yeah, Ginny, I understand. No Man's Sky, but there is horses to ride in Palia. I understand. Been watching a lot of people play on the horses lately, so that's cool. It's all cool. One question. What was your wow moment in-game? That's from Hoons40. Wow, I mean, you're talking a long time ago. That's like 6 years ago. When I first got into the game, I didn't know how to play it. I was playing in creative mode. I should probably get my ship before I die. I was playing in creative mode. I didn't quite understand how to play. And I gave up on it. And then I was watching, of all people, as you might imagine, Jason Plays. And I was like, oh, okay, well, let me check this out again. And I went back and I actually started the game in normal mode and started going through the storyline. And I started learning a lot about how the game was played. And my first freak out, I mean, wandering around the planet, gathering resources, trying to survive, it was like, all right, this is really cool. I kind of like this. I think the first wow moment was when I discovered how many actual planets there were in No Man's Sky. And it made me sit down and think about it. And it really made me think. Because I was like, this is a huge game. Voice is getting a little dry. And I think recently we saw the articles, you saw the memes and stuff like that. Social media's been talking about how we have discovered, I want to say it was multiple zeros, like 5 zeros, 0.000001% of the universe in No Man's Sky. And it was just mind-boggling. It would take us millions of years, every single player, together to discover every planet. But not for lack of trying. You know what I mean? We were all having fun with it, and I think that was a wow moment for me. That was a big one. My first freak-out moment was the first time I saw a two-legged walker. And I thought it was an ATST for just a moment. And freaked out because I saw this thing, shooting lasers across the screen, kaplunk, 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 and it freaked me out. I never dug a hole in the ground so fast in all my life. I dug down and I hid, and I was like breathing hard. My heart was pounding. And now today, I'm like, whatever. They don't scare me at all. I think that was probably one of the first times ever. Next one is Hazmat Gloods. Oh, really? Is that what you get next? That kind of sucks. Then the mining laser. On the Artemis mission. Got it. Yeah, Hoons, no problem, man. Thank you for asking. I appreciate it. Always love to share stories and swap stories with people. If Waskley's not in my Discord, he should be ashamed of himself. I'm kidding. My first few days, I found a wrecked Sentinel ship. I just repaired it, and all of a sudden it flew away. I've had that happen. Usually I just do a reload, and the ship reappears, and I can just jump in it and go, or call it back. But there are whole galaxies that only have a dozen or so planets explored. Yeah, I am sure. I am absolutely certain of that. I landed on a port nearby. When I got the ship was fully flight-worthy and fully repaired. Excellent, that's awesome. One player to visit all planets is 147 million years to do it. Yeah, that's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Just sat there and said, you just got a free Sentinel ship. I know, it sucks. You suck. Yeah, my wow moment was when I discovered the fast button on the galaxy map, and then saw how slow I was moving on the top left mini-map. When you realize you're 700,000 light years from the center, and you're using the fast button to stream in towards the center, and you see it just barely moving. Okay, you went 100 light years, 200, 300. Yeah, I know. I did a permadeath run where I jumped to the center, and I literally did not use a portal. I jumped and jumped and jumped as hyperspace jumped, and it took, with a Sentinel ship at 2,000 light years, it took like 350 jumps in hyperspace, and I had to put it into a video editor and cut it down, shrink the video down, and I just played music in the background while you saw me jump. It was crazy. I will never do that again. Trainwreck, what's up, man? Good to see you over there on Twitch, dude. Always welcome in the house, man. Plenty of seating. Settle down, grab a snack. Did some searching. Turns out NPC had taken the ship, and I could then claim it. That is just absolutely hilarious. I think I'm in his Discord, but if not, I'll join immediately. Appreciate that. Go ahead, buddy. Appreciate you. And maybe I'll let you in. Ha 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 ha. Whoa. Evil laugh must drop in. How you been, Trainwreck? You doing all right, buddy? I just set that to 2. Whatever. It'll work. Interesting ship. Very interesting ship. All right, so SOLUS protocol. So I need to make it to the center of the galaxy, which means I'm going to need a lot more stuff. I don't think I want to be on this planet anymore. So let me see what other planets are out there. It's a nice, pretty sky, though. All right, and we do, in order to be able to pull in the... Yeah, see, we can't pull in the anomaly yet. So we're going to have to pay attention to everything. We should get a transmission soon. All right, let's check out... Yeah, that's what I did wrong. That's on me. There. Much better. I feel better now. Why is the... Oh, I know why. Stupid. I gotta get out of the atmosphere a little bit further so the planet can show up. Doing well, thanks, man. You? I'm doing just dandy, man. Frostbound. Ugh. This one's probably the same, or it could be nothing. Also cold planet. So we got 3 planets here, and that's it? No, there's one more. Back there. They're all 3. All 3 planets are frozen planets. What the heck? Well, that sucks. Well, this is the closest, but let me just check these 2 out real quick. Frost, copper, I wouldn't mind some dioxide. Let me check out that planet. Doing all right here, man. Doing okay. Vet wants to know how you're doing over there. He says he's doing good. Thanks. So stop asking, okay? It's his words, not mine. My first permit, I got to the station, found a traveler, got the first glyph, went to the marked portal with another player, used the first glyph, was ported to the planet closest. Perfect. That's cold, even to a guy like me. Oh. Hey, look, there's water here. I could probably go fishing, but it's very difficult. I set that to the maximum difficulty. Thank heavens. Alright, let's bring it in. I'm kind of happy with the ship, to be honest with you. If I could get myself a Sentinel ship, that would be pretty cool. Better hyperdrive range, but, you know, honestly, we're not fighting anything. That's a pretty sky. What am I looking for? Stuff, right. And we're allowed to use buildings and stuff like that, so I'll see if I can't find a building first. Maybe we can use the landing pad there. Ah, that'll work. There we go. So I've got about another half hour to go, and then I'm going to be wrapping this up. So hopefully we can get some more done here. So we need Prompt. Wait, what? What was the name of the system? So we're talking, discovered 10 years ago, guys. 10 years ago. This was one of the first systems discovered in No Man's Sky, and they named it Animaniacs. But they didn't rename the planets. I mean, Yakko, Wacko, and Dot would have been the next things you should have named some of these planets. I mean, for crying out loud. Unbelievable. I do like cold planets, though. I do like cold planets. So, anyway, that is hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. Okay, so we got copper over there. We do need some more copper. Dioxide, that's kind of far away. And that one just disappeared. Dioxide much closer. Another building in the distance. Gex talking on the roof. Great. Sodium. Don't need that. Even closer. And even closer. And that's actually lower down. It's easier to get to. Alright. Alright, so let's head over there. And we can't buy anything from terminals, so we got to get everything on our own. What's our journey milestone? 20,000! But it's no longer in failure. Sai, have a great evening. Thanks for being here, buddy. Appreciate you over there. Say goodbye to Sai Spam, everybody. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week as well. Why? Okay. I thought he... Oh, you know what? It's dropping a lot quicker. Guess it doesn't care about my multi-tool having a damaged scanner. That's okay. Yeah, inventory's full, I know. We're gonna have to delete some stuff. He's trying to swim. Get out of there. Let's get back. Damage scanner glitch only works on the first planet. Yep, that's what I'm realizing. Yeah, I'm not going to get up there in time. Let's use you. So, in that case, it's time to pull out the other multi-tool. Okay, so I need to make room in my inventory. I don't think I need any salt. Carbon. I'm pretty sure the hydraulic wiring is going to be useless to me. Let's use this. No, we don't want to do that. That's just a waste, so let's just delete it. Okay. Do we have enough room for all this? Let me find out. No, I don't need to uninstall any of those. We're good there. Okay, so let's go over to the other multi-tool. It's yellow now. I thought it was red. Okay. We have at least one wiring loom. I think undoing this one would be better. Yeah, we're out of wiring looms, but I'd like to get these guys... Oh, cobalt. Yeah, we can get some cobalt, man. So... Thanks, appreciate it, Sai Spam. Scott, good to see you, buddy. Thanks for being here. 20 minutes from Death start to center of galaxy. That's gotta be a record. Who did 23 minutes to the center? That is fantastic. Oh yeah, that was the one when you found the. Yeah. That's fantastic. That's got to be a record, man. That has definitely got to be a record. You sent me a message on Discord. Excellent. I'll accept it when I want. Are you in the Discord? I can post it there. Cool beans. Yeah, post everything there. Go ahead and have some fun. I'll add you guys maybe to the Discord voice chat that I have. I think I got a voice chat set up for Dune, if I remember correctly. If I don't, I'll set one up. That way, and I'll invite you guys in particular. That way you guys can jump on Discord if you want to chat together. It might make things easier for you. That would actually probably be a great idea. Anyway. All right, let me see. I need some cobalt. I want to open this thing up a little bit. These things constantly break open the sides of the walls and stuff like that, so hopefully... Let me install, by the way. And we need to do one more of these. There we go. And now it's fully charged. Gotta be careful. No caves, huh? I really was hoping there'd be a cave near here. So what else we got? We got dioxite and we got copper. The copper is the other thing we needed, right? All right, but I want to check out this unknown building. Why not? I'm doing this because I can. And it's invite only. I'm going to head out and log into Dune. All right, dude. Have a great evening. Thanks for being here, Fed. I appreciate you. As usual. So I'm going to throw a prediction out there about Light No Fire, and I'm really hoping for December. I think we're going to get something going on. Possibly this summer there'll be another announcement. Yeah, that's not going to help me, unless there's a cave nearby. There's a cave right there.
Thermal protection 40. Temperature levels stable.
Whoa! Okay, one of those caves. Oh, let me guess. It's a cave without... Okay, good, good. We got him. All right. Good deal, guys. Have fun over there at Dune. Appreciate you being here as well. There we go. Good deal. That should be enough. I think we've got more than enough now. Yep, that'll work. Let's just go ahead and drop it down. I'll get back to my ship in a minute. Let's see. Got plenty of that. Let's get the cobalt. What else can we repair on this multi-tool? So we need another wiring loom, which I can do now. Let me go ahead and get rid of this. So we'll do that. All right, so that opens that up. Gives us 2 supercharged slots. For now, I'm going to put these guys in here, even though it really doesn't matter. I want to open that one up. That takes the ionized cobalt, and we'll put our scanner in there. This is visor. Okay, good deal. We could probably open one of these up. I do have 3 more microprocessors, and it shouldn't take much to make. Yeah, we got that. So let's open up... I'm going to open up this one. It's closer to the rest of them. Okay, good. Oh, finished. Alright, so that should take care of you. Or I thought that was a supercharged slot. It's the wrong one. There we go. Not that it really matters, but we get a lot more analysis out of that. But you know what it isn't doing? It isn't extending our range any. So, see? That does. So that works a little bit better. Okay, wiring looms. Anything else I want to do down here? We have ammonia, apparently. I didn't know that. And we have uranium, of course. Where'd we get ammonia from? Yeah, we got 50. We can open up 2 slots with that. Okay, well that's cool. I just need phosphorus, so we need to find a hot planet. I can do that later, once I remember. But anyway, nice little multi-tool. We'll use this one. This one should help us out a lot now. Okay, where is my ship? It's over there. Let's get out the old-fashioned way, shall we? And we're out. Hey, great babe. Have a great evening. Thank you very much for being here, man. Almost missed that. If LNF is multiplayer only, hard pass. I don't know. I honestly don't know. We haven't really seen much else. I've seen a lot of multiplayer, but I wonder to myself whether they're going to do that or not, and purposely make it multiplayer. But then again, unless they can fix it, Dune has it down. There's plenty of players running around. You can't turn off multiplayer. They're all there, and they seem to be doing okay with it. So to me, that's not really much of a problem if Hello Games can fix that. They need to fix it. That's, again, the quality of life thing that we keep talking about. They really need to do that update. It's on them. It's on them. What Space Weasel say? You asked if you want a derelict freighter for. There are 3 repair kits in the lobby. That's a good point. That's a good point. The ammonia was from the toxic upgrade. Right. That's where I got it from. So now we just need the other one. All right, so we needed copper because I need to make a lot more chromatic metal, right? We got 192. That's not terrible. What we need to be doing is taking our uranium, move it over to the ship, Starship launch fuel. Let's put the gold in there. Stuff that we don't need to carry on us. I'll keep that. And that. Matter of fact. There we go. Okay. So can we do these? How many can we make? I can make 2. What am I short of? Oxygen, probably. Yeah. Okay.
Ground protection falling.
Okay. That should get us at least 1 jump. I want to get a better system anyway. And we got to find glyphs. We're not finding 5 glyphs tonight, but I'm thinking we'll have a chance next week to get moving along on this. Now it's going to populate the purple stars, so don't think everything froze. It's just you'll see the purple stars start to pop up. There we go. Okay, ammonia. Animaniac system. I love it. Which means a lot of the systems around me are probably going to be discovered. Let's see. I guess it really doesn't make a difference. We have 4 planets here. I prefer to find one with a moon. You all know how I feel about that. If I can see it anyway. Come on. 2. No, that's not going to work. It's probably a pirate system, though. Not that it makes a difference. There won't be any pirates. We got a dissonant system. We don't want to jump to a dissonant system first, because it will ruin the dissonant. There. 5 with no moons. 4 with no moons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 again, same thing. There are 2. Oh, not that there were two systems like right next to each other. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 planets. You know what? I'll take it. It's got to be better than what we're at right now. So let's head there. Thanks, Tigger. Appreciate that. Yeah, please hit the like button, guys. I really appreciate it. It does help the channel out quite a bit. Not monetized on purpose. All right, what do we got? So we can go to the space station. We can get some stuff from it, but let me check out the planets first. See what we got. Music's great, man. Hot planet. Know what we can do there. That looks promising. It's not. It's a nuclear planet. I just got away from one of those. Desolate. Frosty. Space station. There is a planet over there that I already got that one. So there's one behind the big guy here. A couple of them actually over that way. And they're one behind the other. Tropical with aggressive sentinels. Not what I want right now. And it pixelates the crap out of everything. I'm sorry about that, but that's what happens when you go into hyperspace or pulse drive. I'm going to probably put that mod back in soon that gets rid of the pulse lines. It'll help out the streams a little bit. Because it really wrecks Twitch as far as I can see. Crossbound again. Okay. So let's go turn around to this toasty planet over here. Where did it go? Yeah, that one. And we'll hit it up. Because we need some phosphorus. And we'll go from there. I do want to find a planet, pardon me, a system with a planet, I hope, because we really need to find graves and glyphs. So hopefully we can find a moon that we can wander around on. That would be really, really cool. Shelter, okay. Building. I just want to find a landing pad. I don't like to use the landing. Oh, right there. Stop. And it is also a ship finding location as well. Interesting. Transmission tower. All right. Hot planet. Welcome. I need to find that. That'll work. I think that's close enough. We never did find all the creatures on the planet. And I also didn't check to see if we could get the anomaly when I came into the system. We ought to check that, but I don't think we can yet. I think we do need to start the things, get things going in the storyline a little bit. Oh, it's because I just discovered 2 creatures. Have I discovered you? I have. Yeah. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. We don't need much. Yeah, WoW's been doing it for 20 years. Exactly. I don't know what the problem is. Maybe they need to hire somebody from a different gaming studio to come in and slap them around and say, why? Why are you doing it this way? You would think that with all the multiplayer games there are out there, that it wouldn't be a problem. I'm just going to get 100 of it. At least 100. Let's see. Is that you? Ah, the uranium's back in the ship. Yeah. You left uranium in my other pants. That's weird. What do you got uranium in your pants for? So that's 4 of the 7. How far away are you guys? 300. 300. We got batteries on me. At least I can use them. Alright, let's head over there. You're just a jerk. What'd you slap me for? That's true. It is different. I agree. When you design a game around that, that's another story, and I agree. Okay, that's 5. All right, where are the last 2? Who can stay underground? They're always underground, and they're never going to show up for me. I need oxygen too, don't I? Falling and falling and falling. Nope. Okay. Oh, this is an abandoned building at that. Of course it's an abandoned building, Paul. It's an abandoned universe. Oh, yeah. I forgot all about that. Thanks for reminding me. No problem.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
It was the right answer, wasn't it? Okay. I guess that terminal didn't like me. It's not working. That was strange. Alright. So we should be able to open up these guys down here, at least these three. And this one. I don't have enough ammonia. That's okay. So that's good. We got a couple of them knocked out. We can get 2 more pretty easily for the most part. And that one with some doing. Okay, that's all right. But still, we got a lot of this opened up, so this is pretty good. It's turned out to be a pretty decent little multi-tool. All right, so our next thing to do is we need to find a system with a moon. And we definitely need some more oxygen. All right. Let me bring it back in. That's not really going to help me. Do. That's true. Gold does refine to pyrite. We can do that pretty easily. Good point. So next we have for graves. Not aggressive. Misunderstood. Just misunderstood. Yeah, I gotcha. Scanner's recharging, Paul. Wait. What are you scanning for, Bob? Yeah, we're kind of cruising right along here. Sorry. There we go. Just looking for another landing pad in a different area, that's all. How many of those things am I going to find? That's a trade ball that time. That looks like another beacon. Wow. It's one of those planets. Alright, I may just have to land and call it. So we need oxygen. What would be really handy is if I was on the nighttime side of the planet. So I'm going to head to the east. And maybe we can see an oxygen patch from the sky. And all you can get buffet. I'll continue to scan them. There's settlement. That will work. Nah, it's got a bolt caster, but really, who cares? It's not really worth it to me. I think you have to pay money for them anyway, right? No, they're all free. Huh. Yeah, I'm going to take it because A, it's free. So I don't have to spend credits on it, therefore we're still within the bounds of the game. 2, we can turn that into something later on because we can, when we get access to the anomaly. Alright, so I need oxygen. So let me go ahead and do a scan real quick and take a look. Pilot? Yeah. Are you home again? Well, I'm glad. I was hoping you'd make it home again. We're gonna be shutting down very soon, though. all be getting very hungry. But we at least have a ship now. And we just need to find some glyphs. We weren't seeing any glyphs on the planet that we were on, so there's that. Wow, that scanner really does take a long time to recharge. How long did it take you to find it? Pretty much, I found it about 20 minutes ago, half hour ago maybe. I found a, what do you call it, a transmission tower. And it directed me to a ship 5 minutes away. So I could just run there and pick it up. Well, maybe we ought to be checking plants for oxygen because... Yeah, where's all the hazardous plants, by the way? I mean, I know the planet itself is a hazard, but come on. That's just carbon. I just realized that. I'm not seeing any hazardous plants. Yeah, there's one. Alright, how are we doing on oxygen? Not great. We need more. We're going to jump inside the building over there. Just a moment. Will he make it? Jump in a little building. There we go. No graves. No graves yet. Hey, Bear Blue. Good to see you, by the way. But it was gone that had a pile. You know, that's who said that. I'm sorry. So basically, right after you left. Yes. 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 No, I got what you meant. No big deal. Ah, okay. Back to normal. Definition is a little bit bleeding, but that's okay. Hey, scanner module, what do you know? Ah, it increased our scanner range this time. So we're at 478. 492 that way. Okay, good. Alright, so we got a good scanner range now. I need oxygen. There's some on the slope, some up there. Top. Any back behind me. Those might be easier to get. That's it, run into that. One there, one up there. Okay. Hopefully more than one plant each. That'll get me going. I just want to get enough so I can get some fuel for my hyperdrive. Great. Probably should have marked it. Whew. All right. Got one. There. That made me feel better, though. Like it wasn't a waste. Now, why would you run out on a perfectly vertical slope? It looks like there's a few over there, too. At least that's something. Then we can get back. Okay. Down we go. Except you. Just made it. That should be enough. So who are we rating then? I don't know. I have to look. Can't do that right now. I'm busy. That's okay. I don't know. Why don't you guys check around? Who's out there we can raid? Let's see. So how many can we make of these? This is what takes the oxygen. I can make 2 more. And I can only make one more of those. What am I missing? Condensed carbon. Okay. I can do that pretty easily. I thought we had plenty of that, but no big.
Technology recharge.
We're that low on carbon? No, we're not. Got plenty. Yeah, you had to. I know. It's all good. All right, over to the starship real quick. Make another one of those. We can make 2 of these. Yeah, that's what I was trying to do. Thank you. All right, that gives us a little boost. We can go to 2 more systems with this. So we're going to find another system right now. You just hit the M button, it gets you right into the galaxy map right away. So let's check out... Now, we haven't been to a dissonant system yet, so let's check out the dissonant system. What do we got here? Looks like 6 planets. I'd love to, but I really need... The good thing about dissonant, though, is that we can get a... If we can get a sentinel ship that isn't damaged, we also have the ability to hover. So there is that. So there is a good thing for that. Let's just go there anyway. And hopefully we should get the communication that says you were not alone and blah, 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 blah. Oh, wait a minute. It says complete Nexus missions. Oh, we do have access to the anomaly. We didn't have to do the mission. Cool. Bountiful with aggressive sentinels. Pardon me. Misunderstood sentinels. Barren with dissonance. Okay, good. That's a good planet. So we'll be going there, and I'll probably land there. Let me just see what other planets we've got. Sometimes you have to get back into first person, or else it won't find it very well. Very well. Aggressive sentinels, not a good idea. Nuclear planet, not a good idea. Charred. Okay. So another hot planet. Oh, did we miss that already? Did we get that one? No, we didn't. That should be the last one. And empty. That might actually work for finding graves. We'll have to see. But for now, we're going to head over to you, I think it is. And this is where we'll search for a sentinel ship, probably the beginning of the next episode. Next Wednesday. So we'll have the anomaly video come out on Friday. The anomaly mission video. Let's see. Sunday there'll be another Windrose video. The following Sunday there'll be another one, and maybe one more after that. But Monday, this coming Monday, will be the second of 3 episodes. The second episode of the Cursed Pilot series. This is Sid is now following over on Twitch. 07 to you. Thank you very much. This is Sid, or just Sid, however you like to be called. I'm going to go to the sunny side of the planet. Not that it makes a difference. It really doesn't make a difference. I should just park it. Whatever. Anyways, have a great night, day. I'm going to go play Sub 2. You do that, dog person. Have a great evening, and thank you very much for being here, man. Enjoy. All right, coming on down. Wow. You know, this might actually be a pretty decent planet to scour for graves. I mean, look at that. I mean, there's very little ground cover or anything like that. This could work out nicely. Any buildings? There's a building over there. Huh. Might not be a bad idea. Alright, we're going to go ahead and call it a landing here. Happy to be here. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Alright, we got a good spot. Temperatures in balmy 85. We got another scanner module. What's with you guys in the scanner modules? We're up to 700 range. 35%. 705. Okay. 68. I guess that's a maximum. Alright, good deal. So that works out nicely. Actually, if I do this, Yeah, it boosts it further because those two support each other. So 712 now. Not bad. So that gives a really good scanner range. Anyway, so we will call it here. I just want to take a look around because you never know. All right, I don't see anything. So let's jump in and out of the ship for a save point. Got a save point. Good deal. So that should do it. So thank you all for watching. Let's do a quick screenshot of this. Nothing special. That'll be the screenshot for the next episode. And out to the mode select. And just for some of you wondering how long so far, 2.5 hours is where we are on that one. So not bad. Okay. So good deal. I'm going to go ahead and call it here, guys. Thank you very much for being here. Let me switch over to the ending screen. I need to quit that. There we go. So first, let's check on Twitch. How are we doing over there? Got a good group of people. Got about 20 people over there, so I don't want to leave you guys hanging. So let's check that out and go over here too. I just want to see who's streaming right now. I'm going to do something a little different here, only because I have an opportunity. Hang on a second. I want to check something. Okay. We're going to switch you guys over, of all things, to Minecraft. And the reason being is this is a subscriber, pardon me, a Twitch streamer that I've been following for quite a long time. And they're in a subathon right now. So I'm going to see if I can't go ahead and just join in to say hi. Drop in just for a few moments, lurk for a little bit. You don't have to sub if you don't wish to. But if you want to follow the channel, she's a pretty cool cat, good person, streaming from Florida, I believe, if I remember correctly, going by the name of Cozy Cosette. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to raid Cozy Cosette. I think that is hilarious because it's giving me an opportunity to raid someone I cannot normally raid. They normally end, but because they're on a streaming subathon right now, they're doing 24-hour streams, and it's kind of crazy. So we'll see how that goes. I'm actually surprised they're still streaming right now. Yeah, it looks like they are. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do that. There she is. Okay, so we're going to send you guys over there again. Thank you for watching. You guys have a great rest of your week, like I said, and we will see you guys next time. Take care on there. And on the YouTube side, I've got a lot more to do over there, because it takes a little bit. Really wish they would make this a little bit easier for us to do. There we go. And let me see. The usual people are not here tonight. Let me check. Hold on. Nope, we got a bunch of upcomings. Wow, okay, yeah, I have no one to follow over there. I have no one to raid. So I may have to let you guys go for the evening. You will have to get back to your lives instead. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I don't think we can do that over here on YouTube. I have no one that is streaming over there right now that I follow at all, and I follow a lot of people. So we're going to go ahead and call it here, guys, on the YouTube side. You guys have a great evening, and I want to thank you all for watching, and we will see you guys again next time. Again, next Wednesday is next time you're going to see me. So say hi to Cozy for me. I'll drop in and say hi real quick, and we will see you guys again next time. Take care, everybody, and have a great rest of your week, okay? Bye-bye now.
Hi. If anyone doesn't know me, hello. My name is Cosette. Everyone calls me Cozy. I'm a family-friendly variety gamer, but we mostly stick to cozy games with a little bit of chaos now and then. You know what I'm about to say? Heavy on the chaos. Heavy on the chaos. Right now, because we are in the middle of a subathon. Lydia. Devin gave us an honorary shrimp emoji. Oh my gosh. I'm back with the raid. Welcome back, Megan. Guys, welcome.